Hey, this your girl DeeDee.
And this your girl Chanta.
And it's me, Sandra. What's up?
And this is
The Block.
My.
Yes, ma'am. We got 3.
We got 3.
Hey now.
Hey.
Oh, it's all 3 of us today.
What's
going on?
Where y'all been? I missed y'all. We on the block.
Baby.
Yes, I missed y'all.
Baby, we been it's the block. You hear me?
And it's all 3 of us at the same time.
So y'all know. Y'all get it.
They weren't ready
Wham,
for
wham, and wham, baby.
it. They weren't ready for it though.
Now, what Sandra say? A little
Razzle
razzle-dazzle.
Come on now.
Y'all, we decided to have the 3 of us sit on the couch, sit in the chairs with our guest today. This is our first time filming 2 people at one time, so we said, why not? Why not have all 3 of us?
Right.
So we can put our 3 minds together and you know have a good time and show out for the people.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I love it.
Look,
Yeah, I love
y'all
it.
know that's her favorite word. What's up?
Yes.
That's
Baby,
what's up.
she on the block, so y'all already know.
I love it. But more than anything, I know like we were saying, y'all just see maybe 1 or 2 of us, but we're a team, and we're bringing our team to you, to just come check us out today, and just more than anything, any other time, because y'all already know what we about on the block. We about you guys, our community, everything, and always don't forget to subscribe, hit that button, subscribe, all of
Like,
that, all of
comment,
it.
share, all of that good stuff.
All of that, you know what I'm saying? And if you have a story to tell, don't forget you have 3 people you can come to. Inbox us, DM us, anyway, any of our platforms, you can get in touch with us. You know, come and tell us your story and whatnot, and just come have fun with us.
And also, y'all can send it to a podcast, theblock@gmail.com.
All right.
All right.
I think it's time to get into it, y'all.
Yeah.
It's definitely time.
Are you
Y'all
ready?
see we got... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because she don't even drink. She trying to introduce the drink.
Don't even drink.
Don't even drink. Don't
Okay,
even see
so-
my baby.
So I think she getting a little too excited right now. So you need to, you know.
See my. Go ahead, Chanta.
Break it down.
Chanta.
Okay, so y'all, you know, Chanta gonna bring in a little drink, you know. Let me see. Y'all know my little arms ain't that long. So we actually got 2 today. We got that XXL, I guess you know, last week it hit a little different. So we got blueberry.
They had to run it back.
And we got a little mango. I think a mango with a little twist, you know. So them are 2 choices.
I'm gonna try the mango.
Them are 2 choices. So you know.
Well, we gonna...
I'm with you.
I know you want the mango, but I think we should give the guest the honor.
I'm sorry, I be forgetting y'all. Y'all like excuse me. It be it be a long week, and then we get to the block. It be time to drink up. So
What you say? Kick off our shoes and relax our feet.
Let's go. Already. Hey. Well, I'm gonna tell my guests to open the mango first. I'm gonna whisper in their ear, hey, open the mango first.
I just like to see them pour up and drink up. That's all.
Sparkling water, child. She forgot. She keep forgetting her sparkling water.
You know.
She keep playing.
I told them already. They don't care nothing about me.
No, they know we care about you. It's you.
How many
So we gonna be charging your drink.
How many times have
Wait a
she
minute.
told the people?
Wait a minute.
How many times has she
Look at my
told
face.
the people?
Back me up, Chanta.
No, how many times has she told the people that she was gonna bring me some sparkling water?
She cut me deep, y'all. She cut me deep.
Ooh, I ain't got nothing to say.
So we gonna act that zeal.
Okay.
We don't know nothing about it.
She don't.
I ain't got nothing to say.
I don't like nothing about it at all.
Mm-hmm.
I got you okay.
Her favorite word.
That's the next one.
They always talking about ad libs.
But I'm gonna get my own sparkling water.
That sound like what you
Moving forward, I'm gonna have me some sparkling water.
We'll see, y'all. So let's go ahead and bring our guest out. We're not gonna play with Miss DeeDee here today. So yes, go ahead.
I hope you guys are excited and ready. Before we bring our guests out, let's allow the people some time to grab their soda, water, wine, or even some hard liquor, whatever you want.
Whatever y'all choose to get. Because, baby, this going to be a seatbelt here.
Yes.
Buckle up.
Put your bodies on if you're home, honey. Put your
Let's go. You hear me?
And let's go. All right, we're going to allow our guests to introduce themselves.
Hey, this your girl, Krista Gale, known as Nurse Slay.
And this Big Daddy, a.k.a. the Weird Doctor.
And we're here with Chanta, DeeDee.
And Sandra.
And we finna get into some things, though. Let's talk about it on the block.
On the block.
Well.
How y'all doing?
What we have here.
How y'all beautiful ladies doing? Y'all look so nice.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And you
And
as
you,
well.
Thank you.
Girl, you doing your thing, baby, baby.
Yeah.
That's your color. You look very nice in
You
that.
like it? Okay,
Yes,
I'll try.
I love that
I've been
brown.
feeling the brown lately.
I love
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you look real good.
That's how my best friend. She loves some brown, baby. Ooh. That brown meat, it's what's popping though. I like the brown.
Yeah, I love that brown. So how you guys feel today?
We good.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
I'm
Good day.
blessed, yes.
That's good.
Every day a good day.
I know that's right, baby.
So what you feel? What you get when you hear the blog?
Good vibes, good energy, positivity. Like, yeah, I'm ready
Let's
to
talk
know.
about it. Let's chill.
I know that's
Yeah,
right.
Let's relax.
I know that's right, baby.
Well, we
Keep
happy
on, baby.
We
We
on
happy
the
to have
block.
you guys here with us.
Sound like home.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
That's
do.
it.
I like that. I like that.
It sound like home.
It sound
I
like
like
home.
that.
That might be a little slow going on.
I definitely
baby,
like
you know
it.
it does
State
State
Farm
Farm.
song.
They're in good hands.
Yes, ma'am. State Farm, baby.
Hmm.
All right.
So, let's get into it. We got that blueberry and we got a mango. What y'all choices?
I want to start with the mango.
Okay.
No, it's over here, y'all.
It's trying
I
to
got I think
There you
I
go.
think I want a little twist, a little pinch of blueberry, mango with a little pinch of blueberry. What you want?
That's my mango daddy.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
Let's
Oh.
do it.
Alright.
Y'all
So-
want to pour y'all
Oh, you gonna pour out? Oh,
Yeah.
woo, get some more. Go ahead and pour
Go
out.
ahead.
Yeah, we like
Yes.
that. We like that. That's a gentleman for you. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we like that.
Straight.
We like
You might have
that.
to help me out, cousin. Yeah, just
That's it. Thank
All
you.
right.
Look, keep going for her.
Okay. Now go ahead, cut on.
Good, go. Okay. I feel you.
Thank
You
you.
want to take some
Just a
too?
sweet.
Just a little sweet.
Yes, sir.
Just a little,
That's it.
a little sample.
Mine just for decoration.
Yeah, pour yours.
I'm gonna hide this bottle.
Okay.
Okay.
He want him a twist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all gonna do a little mix
It
of
smells good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, real good.
You can
It's your
smell,
first
you can
time,
smell it.
Chanta?
With this one, I had one.
Okay, I had
We
the
had
last
last
part. Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Right now.
Oh, what?
You wanted a twist
I'm
too?
gonna wait. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna rouse it out the first thing.
Did
Maybe I gotta crawl before I walk.
Baby, I gotta watch
Okay.
you over
We
there.
gotta get into that mango first.
Girl, she in that green today,
yes.
baby. I gotta watch her.
Wait, y'all see Gail done took the seal. Let's
Oh,
see how y'all
okay.
went. You
Yeah.
didn't.
I know you
Oh,
are.
y'all we got a toast. We got a toast.
Yeah.
Make a toast.
So, first off, we come here today with great vibes. We want Gail, what you say? Because I want to say it right.
Nurse Slade.
The no slave.
Nurse Slade.
Nurse
Slade.
Slade. Yeah, Nurse Slade. And we got Big Daddy,
Wig
aka
Dog.
the Wig
Wig
Dog.
Dog.
You know,
Okay.
so we want them to release whatever they choose to release to the public. We want them to clear up whatever they want to clear up and dismiss whatever they want to dismiss.
Absolutely.
This is the block where they at, and the block is always a safe platform for you to share your story, feel good when you hear. We don't want you to be uptight. We don't want you to be scared. Just be you. So
That's it.
we gonna toast to the block.
Good vibes.
Good vibes on the block.
Good
Good
vibes.
Come on, we all in. Hey, girl, get up out that seat. Come on.
Yeah, good vibes.
The block,
All
baby.
right, yeah. There you go, girl. We waiting over here. All
I
right.
love it. I love it, baby. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she cute. I like her.
Yeah, it's
She
moving.
cute. Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh,
I told you.
Oh, she
Yeah.
smells.
Ooh, she real
She
cute.
smells strong though.
it's these just smell good.
Yeah. Wait, did I smell this?
What it is? Wait a minute. Think about it. What it is, DeeDee? Woo, scared. What did joke that like?
Baby, when I smelled that thing, it was them.
It was there.
It was there.
That's what we need.
And then Vic got a sweet
got
on
a
them.
sweet,
Me and you might need to go on and pull you up first
Yeah.
before we get
Yeah,
started.
just,
No.
Baby, we fed them.
Hey, and we got a backup bottle.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know.
boy,
In the
It's y'all.
fridge
Y'all
over
see
there.
y'all stars.
Yes, baby.
We have a backup bottle. You like that?
I like this.
Look at me.
I love a mango, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Look, didn't we have mango earlier
I told you
today?
got a little sweetness to it.
Fresh
Yeah.
mango.
Fresh mango.
Okay,
All right, let's jump
so
into it. Let's get into it.
First, let's start by, well, you know what? Before we start on, because I really want to know how you guys met. But before we start, Dale, tell me a little bit about you, and then I want you to tell me a little bit about you.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna start.
I
with
want Big
Gabriel.
Daddy to go first.
Okay.
Yes, baby. Baby, that's how it's supposed to be, baby. Let the head go
Go
first.
first, King.
I know that's
I was
right.
like, 35. I'm getting up there because I'm forgetting.
Oh,
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's how you know the age started creeping.
Right.
What number they say.
Right.
But yeah, I'm from Jacksonville. 3 brothers, no sisters. Yeah. What else y'all want to know? I done did some everything.
You slay them heads. How long you been doing hair?
I started doing hair 9, 8 years old. My mom was a beautician.
Okay.
So yeah, she's a cosmetologist. So I used to have to be up there to the shop with her. Yeah. So
wash him out. Go wash the wash boy.
I was the wash boy, and then after just washing, shampooing, then it was the shampooing with the relaxer. Then I had to learn how to apply the relaxer. Then I had to learn how to do her hair, because she stopped trusting people in her head, and she seen how fast I was catching on. She just used me to do her hair.
Okay.
And then I was in the shop. By the time I was like 10 or 11 years old,
Wow.
I was just making money in the shop, like cleaning towels, restocking the vending machines. I was like the shop manager at like 10, 11 years old.
Okay.
Kept it clean on Sundays when it was closed. Yeah, so I just
Yeah, Mama got you prepared, really.
yeah. So that was my
Shout out to Mama.
She's amazing.
So
Oh
it wasn't no. I ain't want to go. I wasn't into video games, and it wasn't no sit home watching TV all day. Nah, come
Ain't
on.
supposed to be. Not all
Right.
day.
Right. Yeah, I was her little assistant. But and from there I just kind of got into everything.
And now you slaying them heads.
Yeah.
Cause I seen you slay Miss Krista.
Yeah, I got away from it for a long time. I stopped doing hair. Well, actually, after I met her, that's when I stopped. I never was doing hair like for money, doing other people's hair. I would manage the shop if I need some money. Like clean. Hey, let me clean the shop for you. Hey, you want me to go get you something to eat? You want stuff like that. And then it was like I say, other stuff. I had a grandma that worked at the community center, so I used to go out there, clean the center. I always did something for.
You all around the boy.
Yeah, I was a hustler.
That's right.
In elementary school, it's a program that they don't have. I don't think they have anymore. But it was It's called Micro Society. It's a magnet program. I went to SP Livingston.
Okay.
So from the time I was in 3rd grade, I was 9 years old at school. The school would turn into a city. And we all went to work. We earned money.
Okay.
It was like the school had a bank, a mayor. We had a police force.
Oh, they need to bring that
sports.
back.
Yeah, it was like, it was a whole little world. So that taught us about how to earn money and save it and how you could spend, how you could spend. So ever since I got caught on that, I've been like addicted to
That's what's up.
business itself.
Yeah, they need to
That's
bring
what's
that
up.
back.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah, they do. They really do need to bring that back for real. But I'm Crystal. I'm 34. I'm a hairstylist. I first picked it up from my granny. I looked up to her for everything. Like that was my go-to like person for everything. So I got into hair at a young age. My grandmother was a hairstylist.
Okay.
Then I got into taking care of like special needs and stuff.
Okay.
And yeah.
So neither one of you ever went to school for this?
No.
Nope.
Not a
It just
formal-
comes natural.
I was born into it.
Wow.
Yeah, I was actually born into
Now
it.
being up there with my mama, because she went to school.
That was your school.
Yeah.
Your mom.
Now technically, if you ask her this same question, she'll tell you I've been doing hair since I was 3. Because I went to school with her.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
okay.
hair school. She went to school in Miami, Miami School of Business. She went to hair school in Miami, and the hair school also had the daycare program. So the girls who was a part of the cosmetology program, you had to bring your kids to the daycare for the girls that was getting a VPK director license.
Oh, okay.
So but what she used to do is she used to come get me out of class on her breaks, and she came and got me and sat me in their class. And at the time, they all had the mannequins on the table because they was working on a roller set. And the professors, they got pictures of it. I got up there and did a roller set. I started rolling the mannequin at 3 years old.
At 3 years old.
At 3 years old.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
It's in
She
them.
say put him to work early.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys, met them. If you haven't, you officially found out about them. So now we want y'all to tell the people, how did you guys meet? So let's get into how you guys met.
Ooh, honey, how we met. Let me tell you, girl. Let me tell you.
Let's talk about it.
Look, I'm gonna take a sip.
Let me tell you how this good man met. I was in the hair salon. We was in the hair salon, and I met his mother first.
Okay.
And we had stations right next to each other, girl. So she was telling me about her son, and she was like, yeah, my son do hair this, and he be doing my hair and all this. And I was like, oh, well, he gay? She was like, no, my son ain't gay. I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm, coming from where I come from, like, anybody do hair, you know what I'm saying? You consider a gay man or so. So I didn't know. I was that ignorant, So then she was like, no, he's a man. I said, okay. I never met him either. So like 2 days later, he ended up coming around the corner.
Okay.
And I swear, when I seen him, it was a spark.
Go ahead, girl.
It was a spark, and it was so crazy, but I was so scared too.
Really?
I was so scared, and it was 2 other women that was there, standing there with me. We was looking at him. We was all looking at him.
Oh Lord.
I seen the first.
Let me tell you how I almost missed my blessing though. But it was my sister, and then it was one of my best friend at the time.
Okay.
And when he came walking around the corner, it was him and his friend. They came walking around the corner. And while I was doing hair, and I looked up at him, we all looked at him at the same time. We all saw him at the same time. And I basically gave him a look, and I was like, y'all like him? She was like, no. I was like, okay. I asked my sister. I asked my sister, I was like, you like it? She was like, no.
That was it right there. Okay.
And then I'm a type of person, I would scan you. I would pay attention to every move, every look, and he did not see nobody in that room but me.
Go ahead on. I know that's right.
He didn't see, and then I watched him scan them.
Drink on that.
I watched him scan the two young ladies that was with me, and the way he looked, and it's a look that a man give you. They look at you, all that. He didn't do any of that. Nothing.
I know that's right, baby.
And then I knew then that he was a man. He was a gentleman. But I was still scared. Yeah. And I was like, and then when he got to talking and stuff, and I was in a crisis too, girl. I was already with somebody else too. I had baby. The girl had baby daddy drum. I was with this girl, baby daddy, honey, and that girl. Trying to turn me every which way but loose, honey.
No, that was another man. God was sending somebody else.
For real, to the salon. And and I worked night shift. I was taking care of special needs at night, and then I would do hair during the daytime.
Okay.
So they done found his baby mama was like, she was doing the most to me. Her and the other girls had been clicked up, and he was trying to take me down and get my baby taken from me and stuff like that. And this black king came around the corner.
I know that's right.
And basically they had done told him, because he was, he was over to shop the salon and stuff, and they told him that State Board had just came and all that there. And I was just going through it. And then before anything he said to me, he was like, can I pray for you?
I know that's right. Go ahead on. Baby,
I was like, huh? And I was like, yeah.
You weren't used to that.
I did not. That thing blowed me by surprise. I'm like, what? Pray for me? Like, he was like, yeah, can I pray for you? And I was like, okay. And it was go on from there.
Yeah, I literally, after hearing all of the commotion and everything that was going on, like, it was no advice to be given. It was no, like, prayer was needed in that situation.
I know that's right.
Yeah, we had to insert the Lord.
Yeah.
And, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's how we met. That was like the first day we met. That was our first encounters of each other.
Yeah, that was our first.
And like she said, I wasn't looking for anybody. I already was dating. I already had a girl.
Yeah, he was dating too.
And she was dating somebody too. So, but it wasn't. I wasn't in a relationship. She was in a relationship. Okay. I was dating.
But I was like, I'm finna leave him.
She said,
I'm finna leave him. He bringing too many problems.
I know that's right.
It was too much.
So how did y'all make it official? when y'all said, okay, we gonna be together and we're gonna make this thing work?
I mean, we just kind of moved in here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, we made a decision that we was together. But even after all of that, like, it still was, we had to get acclimated with each other. Like, we had to literally, like, learn each other. We had to, it was a transitional phase from going from being friends to in a relationship. We didn't really know how to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to flirt with each other? Like,
Right. It was like
like, we supposed to do this on purpose. And before, this was like cat and mouse.
and he was more shy than anything too.
Really?
You was.
No, he ain't going for that.
He don't do that.
Daddy, you was now, for real.
No, he ain't going for that.
I was just shy.
You was shy. You were just a little mild manner with her. Look.
All right, take off.
This is a trigger. Like, she has triggered me. Like, this is a trigger warning.
I had to turn that man up.
Man, now it's time to get there.
Wait a minute, let me put on my blind shades on.
It's time to get
Yeah,
there.
you need your bad shades.
I need my blind shades, baby.
What you saying, girl? You had to do
I
what?
had to turn that man up.
No, that's not.
Come on now.
I had to really crack that egg.
I know that's right. Look.
Black girl magic.
Chanta,
Yeah.
pour more.
Yeah.
Pour more. We gonna do it.
My shades at, babe. I need
So
my.
it was just like, it was certain levels of like black women trauma
Look,
that I had never experienced or dealt with.
Yeah.
So I wasn't. We go together now, so I'm used to when it's time to when I greet you, we go greet each other with a hug, a kiss.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We finna have some type of greeting. No, it was none of that. Like she wasn't. It was like, oh, we go together. Like you my man. Like what?
Oh, so
Like,
she
that's
had
it.
what she did P, what it was, how Carisha did, P did it. So we go together now.
Yeah.
So it wasn't.
What you say? Yeah, real bad.
It was just, yeah, but it was just like that was kind of like it. Like, you know, it was like the things that I was used to, she wasn't used to. Like as affectionate as she is now, she wasn't nowhere near open.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't open to none of that. So like the levels of intimacy,
You had to introduce her.
like it was, like actually,
You had to really wake it up.
like this something that's supposed to go down.
Yeah.
Like she said she turned me up, but I really had to turn her up. Like, hey, like, no, this how a man's supposed to treat you. Just that you don't just say we go together and the only time that we link up or talk is, you know what I'm saying, after dark. Like, you know, that ain't the way that rock. That's not the way that go.
Yeah.
We gotta be able to like lock in with each other and be feeling each other throughout the day, all day. Like, no, I don't know what kind of relationship, like ghetto, like raw.
Yeah, now he turned and looked at you.
Like, I was like, have you ever had a boyfriend?
She was too hard for you.
It was rough. It was like, it was like, baby, calm down. Like,
You ain't got to be that. She was more like how you said a man. What's the word I'm looking for? When you be more dominant.
Dominant.
She was. That's what she was.
Yeah.
like I had to ask for a hug. I remember that phase. Like we went years without kissing.
But you know what they say when a man can put a woman in their femininity.
Yeah.
Right. I had to open.
ma'am.
I had to literally crack.
He had to,
That was a process to literally get her to that point and crack that open.
And I think my biggest fears is that it's too good to be true. Because everything that ever came in my life that was good, I always loved. So, and I used to be so mean to him because I wanted him to leave me alone.
Around.
And he stuck around through all that. Like, he stuck around through all that. I'm not going nowhere. We're gonna fight this together. I'm in this with you.
And that's what you want. You want.
And that's what I needed, and I needed that reassurance of that, like as a man, because so many men in my life has failed me. And he's the only one that was real, and I was like, it's too good to be true. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then
that scares you.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then not only that, all the feelings that I felt was real because when people that was around me seen me really falling in love for real, they felt like they was losing their spot in my life because I'm so family oriented, and then I literally
That was different for them.
it was a big change. It was so different for all the people that was around me So they was angry with me for that.
They ain't see that side of you before.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
they
all
was
it is.
angry.
And
it's-
because
They
what I was,
angry.
what
and they was
we
angry
were-
with him too because
Yeah,
he was
because
waking me
what
up.
we were
He was
tuning
really tapping me in.
it was like
yeah.
like seriously in our
He
community.
grew me up as to be to walk into my woman. For real.
No, the
I was a
word
little
feminine.
girl.
I used to
Yeah,
say
my
word.
feminine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feminine side.
Yes,
Soft
like
That's
he
all
allowed me to
that-
be
that's
soft.
all that was.
Like I was not soft at all.
You had to walk around.
I
and
was
be
so
this
yes,
This
all the
masculine
time, always
person, you
surviving.
know, yeah, survival mode.
Yeah, and then he allowed me to be a woman.
That's a great
Yeah.
thing.
And it's-
Yes.
And then when I fell into it, I started falling into it. Like,
Ooh, look at she love
like
it.
yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I like that girl.
Oh, he turned me up on the whole spiritually.
I
like,
love that.
Yeah,
And I love that for you.
Yeah,
I love that.
he really turned me up though, like, and allowed me to be a woman
I know
and
that's
be
right.
soft. Allowed me to cry. That's why I cry now. I'm emotional now because he allowed me to be there. I couldn't
and
be
that's
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, even from from a child growing up, I couldn't cry. Crying was not allowed.
What's that?
Right.
You know. So now that I'm a woman, I can say that
You
now.
know that
I'm
crying
a
is
real
okay
woman. I can cry, and it's okay.
It's okay.
And I know he got me. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
all that.
And
I
I
like
like, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, they don't hold me like a baby and all.
I
love
love
it.
it all.
I
They
love
will
it.
cuddle me,
I
hold
love
me,
it.
and swallow me on up,
I love
baby.
it, baby.
I mean, I'm
And
gonna
allow
say
me
this.
to, be a
I'm gonna say
woman.
this. I don't know you at all,
Yes, ma'am.
but I love you for her.
Yeah.
Hey, DeeDee know, and DeeDee know, listen, y'all, DeeDee know way
I'm
from
so
back in the day.
serious.
No, I've seen
Yeah.
it. I've seen it. You know, more often from people that come from poverty, that was raised in that area, and the lifestyle, what they people who come from survival. I'm just saying it like that.
Yeah.
Who was raised on survival versus love. They wasn't
Yes,
they wasn't
and I was
raised
raised
in
on
an
survival.
environment
Yeah.
that's
Big
that's
difference.
loving.
Yeah.
Yes.
They look at relationships as more transactional.
Mm-hmm.
Like even to the aspect of I wasn't, you know, I got married at 22, 23. My first time getting married. This is my second marriage. I married my high school sweetheart.
Okay.
So I was used to a different culture of loving as far as we a family. When you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all live together, this our life.
This is
Right.
Right.
Like it's
Nobody else.
it's no
Your
it's no
mama and
side
your
lives.
cousin.
It's no you got a group of cousins that you go around that I don't know. You got a group of friends that I ain't never met. You can invite groups of people to the house. Like and just from where she came from, you could tell just from the conversations we had with me coming in and requesting these things. Like where you going with that? Like what? That ain't your business. That why my friends over here. I knew them before you. Okay, but you my business now.
Right.
So everything that's associated with you is my
It's my
business.
business.
It's your business.
Because that energy,
And I
all of
didn't know
that,
how to get into that.
all of them outside entities are contributing to the energy that's in this household,
Absolutely.
Right.
to the atmosphere that's in this household. So yeah, we need to be aware of what's
What you
contributing.
allow.
Yeah, like what's
Allow
contributing.
in.
And that was something that was like foreign language.
Absolutely.
And then to her associates, the people that was around her, when they seen me, he invading, he trying to
But I
take
don't-
over. That's controlling. He trying to take over your
Yeah,
life.
because I was gonna say I don't see you. Why? What would make? I mean, seeing you two together and hearing how good you talk about him, I don't see what would cause a family member or a friend to dislike you for her.
Because I tell them no.
Yeah, they probably used
I was
to,
just about to say that.
Yeah, they probably
They're so used to her being so giving and so open to them. But now this man, this
shut
like
down.
king, has stepped
Stepped
aboard.
in, yeah.
So it's like he's letting her know
Yeah.
this is what it is. In this household, it's about this household. And then whatever you choose to do after this household, then you choose to do. But
Right.
if it's not beneficial
Correct.
to this household, then it's a problem.
It's
You know
coming
what
out
I'm
of
saying?
anything extra. It's coming out of the tithes. That's coming out of the overflow. That's what tithing was. He say take 10%. Everybody in here take 10% and put it in the storehouse, so that anybody who needed it, they could come back and get it. That's
Right.
the definition of tithing. That I tithe. That man, I'm a spiritualist in the sense of it's not just physically. When he say put it in the storehouse, I got more than just money. I got time. I got
Absolutely.
services. I got efforts. And baby, you rendering our services
I know
outside
that's
this
right.
house.
Okay.
That's not contributing to
You better
this
talk
house.
your stuff.
You got your cousin, your sister. You just did hairdo for $25 in 2020 something. Oh no.
Let me fan
That's
to that,
too
baby.
much.
Let me tell you.
You just
Wait a
$25.
minute.
How much? You know what I'm saying? And then so it was a barrier because the first time I asked, well, you know how much oh, how much you charge for that? I had to be conniving, Connie. I'm gonna say Connie with it.
Yeah.
How much you charge for that? Cause I can't ask directly. Well, why? Well, what you trying to see? You got somebody trying to book? Well, no. How much you charge her? The girl where you just did.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's my people. I already see now. I gotta wait.
Yeah.
Cause you have to see. So now I'm gonna ask you questions when you telling me you finna go do something for somebody outside the house. Okay, well, you know the house need this.
Yeah.
You know we need this, and this.
Yeah.
You know we need. I ain't ask you to go pay for it. I give you the money, but I need a woman that's go. You know, and that's what I admire most about her. Oh, from the moment I walked through her door, from the when we was just homeboy and homegirl, her house had everything. When I walked through her house, when I tell you it was stocked, it had everything.
Ella always kept a nice house.
You could tell it was.
She's talking about a man.
But a man, like, literally, you could feel there was no masculine essence in the house.
Right.
She had glitter in the kitchen. I know it. I know this is not a man's house. You got glitter hanging up in it. Ain't no man finna tolerate that.
So how did you feel about that? Did you like that?
Oh, I loved it. That's why when the storm came, the hurricane came around, listen, my little friend was tripping. She was acting like she was in and out. I didn't ask you to make this official, and you got to go talk to the spirit, and it's taking him that long to get back with you. He just told me something through you. He just passed me a message through you. So guess what? We go hold on. I ain't never asked her that question again. I ain't never come back to it. Now, of course, the companionship, and so we still spent time together. But now I ain't in a relationship. It's over. So now, Crystal Gas, hey, she got a chance. She on the team. She didn't even know it. But yeah, you was in the part. When I walked in her house and I seen it was fully furnished, it was clean, it was everything that you need. Her pantry, you would think that she had 4 kids with, like, you would think somebody. That's what did it for me. I was like, oh yeah. You just need somebody to step in and take care of this thing, hang up a few things. I
know that's right.
Keep it paid for.
Plug your little toilet.
Right. And then I did the ultimate test. I'm an old school fool, so I was taught. The old school OGs taught me whenever you want to know if a woman got a man for real, go to her closet and see if there's some shoes in there.
You hear me?
If you don't see his shoes in there, ain't no man stay there. She make him pack up and leave by the end. He ain't the man. He might be coming through, but he ain't the man of the house.
Right.
She was the man of the house, and I said, "No,
you ain't see no shoes in there."
She anything she needed. I need this mood. I need this. Oh, okay, I'm coming.
That's right.
Yeah, you ain't got to
I
ask
love
twice.
that. I love that female.
Yeah. But yeah, my people, they didn't like it. They didn't like that change. And he
Nobody
holds
does.
you accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I needed that.
Yeah.
I needed that. And I knew then when people didn't want to follow what he had going on, I knew you wasn't for me at all.
Yeah.
Because it was a shift. And we as women, we need that.
Yes.
Some people would take it as, and there are some men out there that want to be nosy in these women business, but
that's true.
As a adult, a grown woman, you need a man that's gonna say, "Hey, that's not your friend."
Yeah.
Or, "Hey, I don't want you doing that.
Correct.
That doesn't look good."
And call me, and not even just that, call me out on my shit. Like,
When
when
they
wrong,
can see
girl,
what we can't see.
This ain't the move here. This ain't that. Like, and he was that man to be able to tell me that, and ready to argue with me too.
Like I'm telling you, I'm not the one. You can't. If she introduced me to you as her homegirl, and you introduced me to one man, I can't turn around the next day and meet another man.
Baby DeeDee,
I don't even drink.
I'm not gonna judge what you got going on.
You very good.
But don't tie me into that. Don't tie my family into that. Because when he find out what you got going over here, he ain't think about.
That's a little.
He think he gonna kill everybody.
Right.
He ain't think about. Everybody who knew, because all y'all play with me.
Yep.
All y'all contributed.
And see, that's me. I'm big on that. I'm really big on that. If you bring one person to me, you can't bring nobody else. That's me. Like,
let me tell you something.
I don't, baby, they'll ask me, my brother deceased, he had 2 girlfriends in his whole life, baby. They might say, "Oh, he used to talk to something." Baby, I don't know nothing about him. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know about 2 people. That's it. Like, I'm big on it. Now, don't get me wrong. I give people chances, but at the same time, I don't play that. Like, I don't play that back and forth game.
Especially if you're introducing them as y'all as a couple. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a friend, that's one thing. And then, and most definitely, And you know what, the man finna be having sex in my house. So if you think
Yeah.
you finna bring your own girl,
Not
to
at all.
use my house,
Not at all.
But them the kind of
It's standards.
That's the kind
Baby,
of
you can't even go sit in the room with
That's
your
the kind of.
And see, they were so used to
available.
Gail allowing them to run to do what they wanted to do to her.
Yeah.
And like, okay, this your free space. You know, she was that friend where I can go over there with Gail and I got my free space. You know what I'm saying? But when Big Daddy stepped in, it was like, oh no, wait a minute, this is a man.
It was to the
But
point
we had a
that-
whole down argument, y'all. I was dead wrong. I was
Like,
like,
for
why
real.
you all in their business? Why you worried about that? And then, but he had to break it down to me. And that's what I love about this man, because the patience. Because any other man would have walked out the door and said, you know what, girl,
I ain't dealing with this.
I ain't got time.
You get what I'm saying? It takes a real
women do
man
that.
to sit down, and he didn't care how long it was going to take to teach you.
He did
I
that.
give it to say,
He
baby.
did that.
He
You know what I'm
already
saying?
knew he had some work to do.
He had some work
already
to do.
knew. He
Like,
knew it. He
seriously
already
though,
knew.
like, he had some work to do.
But guess what though? The best part about it is he knew he had some work to do within you,
Yeah.
but he was up for the challenge.
Yeah.
But you know they say one thing about a real man, he gonna dissect that woman first before he go at her, because he know what he dealing with and what he gotta put up with.
Yeah.
If that's what he really want.
Oh, now hold on, y'all. Now listen, we gotta give y'all a revelation in this.
Okay, go ahead.
For the fellas, because I ain't know what I was dealing with at first.
Oh,
Now,
In the sense, hold on, in the
you ain't gonna
aspect,
know though.
I ain't know up front that how much trauma was buried under
How could you
the
know?
beautiful smile,
Right,
makeup,
right,
the
right.
confidence, the way
Women
that
hide
she
it so
carried
well.
herself.
Women hide it so
It was
well.
hidden under so much.
It was
I
in
believe
To the
that-
point that I had to bring the whole armor of God with me.
Yeah.
I know that's
And he
right.
had
Fight
to break
on a
me
daily-
down.
on a daily basis.
He had to literally break me and unpack everything.
I feel like you don't know nobody fully until you live with them.
Yeah,
When
that's
you
when it
live
all
with them.
started.
Right.
And the spirit had to literally show me before time that she was my wife. We had personal conversations because after my first marriage, like that whole thing, I became celibate. So it was from the last time I was with my ex-wife until the time I met this young lady, it was 3.5 years. I was celibate. I had sex with nobody. I dated, but I wasn't sexually active. I was here with God.
I know that's
Hey, cause I ain't going through this again. So when you tell me this my wife, this is what it is.
Okay.
And I was so distinct and direct with him.
Yeah.
I told him I don't even want to have the ability to sleep next to. My intentions were pure. Don't allow me to get comfortable enough to lay down and go to sleep next to her. Without me, better yet, sleeping with her. Because I ain't trying to tie myself, because your words got power. And I know that little hole y'all got at the bottom of y'all, and y'all at the bottom of y'all chakras, that thing is connected to your soul. So whatever you built up, when the man is in there, he is connecting directly to your soul. And if he is intentional, man, like I am, he's going to receive it, because that transfer of energy is intentional. You understand what I'm saying? So I knew, some people call it TD, so I knew I can't play with it.
Right.
I can't play with those interactions. So God, don't let me even get in the space to do that.
If this is not it, don't allow
If
it.
this is not it, don't allow it.
And
On a humble,
Go ahead,
we end up sleeping in the bed together as friends. And I'm sitting, and she don't know why I'm at the window, because we was going to Atlanta, because we was visiting. We had some business going on in Atlanta. She asked me to come to Atlanta with her and her homegirl. I was like, cool. We was in a 2-bedroom apartment. So that's the little hotel. It was like a 2-bedroom apartment. So she was, the first night, she slept in the room with her homegirl. It wasn't no problem. The second night, she was like, oh, well, she won't let me. You smoke, so you gonna have the window open, and I be hot. So she said I can't open the window. So can I sleep in here with you? So in my mind, I'm like, yeah. I want to see if God finna allow this. If he tell me what he tell me. This woman I've been dating for almost a year, I didn't try to sleep in the bed with her like 4 times. And every time it was an interruption. Her best friend may pop up and say she coming to get in the bed. Like, it was always an interruption. I could never sleep in the bed with her.
Wow.
So after I told her, yeah, and we got in the bed and we went to sleep next to each other that night, I said, I was scared. Yeah, we had never slept in the bed together. We had been dating for months. But we had never actually, I didn't cook at the house plenty of times and everything, but I never spent the night and slept in her bed. Like, we never slept in the bed together. So We did. Me and Crystal did. She gave me that at night, and we slept in the bed next to each other, and it was confirmation to what I already was feeling, but it was a bigger confirmation. So I started analyzing. That's where I started seeing. But the thing is I had received the message. She hadn't. She hadn't received the revelation. So she wasn't as confident in what was going on and what God was doing as I was. I had the vision first. So I had to move on it and have faith. And it's like throughout the journey, God started releasing more and more. You know what I'm saying? He started showing me more and more of her and him. He started showing me him too. It's not just because I give you Jeremiah 29, he give you an expected end. But just because I give you that expected end, the journey is what it takes to get there.
Absolutely.
And you gotta maintain your faith on that vision that he showed you throughout the way. Because what I expected in those days, I didn't get that until 4-5 years later. It was to how we are now, the level of it. I seen that, but I was expecting that. As soon as she said, okay, I'm gonna be your girlfriend. Okay, well, we supposed to be, because I didn't saw it. I know it's real. Me and God, we on the same page. And listen, we didn't.
You just had to
we didn't got Trump. Yeah, so it was more so that, like, I had to come to the conclusion, okay, God, I see what this is. She got some hold up. So at that point, I'm like a sniper. Hey, everything that's blocking this vision, everything that's in the way, because I prayed for this, I waited for this, I tarried for this, I worked for this. Listen, I sacrificed for this. Like, literally, I ain't had no sex. So that was the sacrifice, to take the time to get to know him and not feed my earthly pleasures. The desires, just, and getting that little hit of dopamine. Like, it had me investigate more, did more. And I got to know myself. It was the specific things that I prayed for. Like, I prayed for some very specific things. And she checked the boxes. And then I was looking crazy because it wasn't packaged how I was expecting it to be packaged. I was expecting it to be easy. I was expecting it to be ready. I was expecting it to be, and I had to really deal with the fact of, okay, if it was all of that in the beginning, I wouldn't have needed him along the way. I wouldn't have learned how to depend on him and how to really grow my faith. Right. And you got to be careful what you pray for too.
Absolutely.
I prayed for patience, and she stepped on every last one of them.
That's
that test.
That's something right there. When you pray for patience, you got to be very mindful of what you're praying for.
Yeah, and that was just something that she wasn't used to. I had to get my priorities and match them up. It was stuff that she wasn't used to. She was used to people prioritizing stuff like dressing, how they look, a presentation, what people think. And I ain't worried about that. I'm worried about the bottom line is what the checking and savings look like, how we being represented to this child, because at the end of the day, it's a child in the house, and what we going as a family, what we doing. Like, I implemented stuff in the household, like, we go sit at the table and eat together. We go pray together, we go serve food. We go, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with my mom telling me stories of that's the way she grew up. So with that being said, that's what I expected. Like, that's what I wanted in a family. And she wasn't used to men with those type of standards. And with that being the case, with those growing pains and having those growing pains, and really knowing, because in this day and age, we are taught to leave at the first sight of, let's say, a red flag.
Right. That's a new thing.
It's time to get up out of there. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But it was one scripture that kind of helped me throughout the whole thing, because going into it, that's what I focused on. A man should love, when a man found his wife, a man loved his wife like Christ loved the church. And if you really put that into perspective, the church is who killed Christ. The church is who crucified him. That's who, like, literally, they hurt him time and time again, and he has to forgive them. Like, it's in his heart. He has so much love. The type of love that he have,
unconditional.
It's unconditional. It's understanding. It it oversees all of that. So once I was able to tap into that, okay, well, maybe she wasn't raised, maybe she did have trauma, maybe she did have situations growing up. That means she don't deserve love. That means she don't deserve for somebody to take the time and understand her. That don't mean, just because it's not easy, just because, you know what I'm saying, you might get cussed out in the beginning. You understand what I'm saying? Until you set some boundaries and really, but setting boundaries, you gotta teach her. You're dealing with a person that grew up in the emotionally retarded environment. That you gotta teach them what boundaries are.
Right.
You gotta help them understand why boundaries are important. Why you maintain yours. You maintain your ground. Like, hey, okay, we're not tolerating this. Now you're going too far. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a give and take, and like I say, me thinking about that and just thinking about, you know, how Christ loved the church. So that's what kept me into it. If I say this is my wife, even without a ring, even without a piece of paper, I got faith and expect the end. And I seen that was my wife.
That's your wife.
So that's the kind of love I gotta, and that's literally the type of loves that it took to unlock where we at now. To unlock that divine femininity, that soft girl era. That was the key to be loving and understanding through those obstacles, and to hold on to my faith.
Yep, there you go.
That's the only way I got to it.
So Gail, sitting here and hear him say all these wonderful things about you, how he waited in the time frame to let it unfold. How do you feel listening at that? Hearing this man talk so highly of you on how he waited and
he's a pro.
Yes,
I thank him.
Yes.
I thank him. Like, I feel like I feel like I owe him so much. Like, that's why I'm so loyal to him. Like, I'm a Sagittarius too, so like, and once I love you and I'm loyal and we locked in, we here. We to the end. I take a bullet for you and all. You know, and it meant so much because it taught me patience. He taught me so much with what he had to endure with me and my family. You know what I'm saying? So, and I learned from it. Like, this is my teacher. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And yeah, she taught me love, understanding, like on a whole nother level.
Okay, so basically, I love the story from both of you guys. I love what you both have and you sharing. So tell us how many years we got going on with the marriage and all that. So what's up?
We've been married, 3 years?
Yeah, it's about to be going up on 3 years now.
Okay, so how long you guys been together from the beginning to the story?
So what? Okay, so this is the tricky part. We always get into this debate. She counts from the time we first met.
Because I feel like it's going to be.
But you know what? Women do that. We do that. We count from the time that you walk through that door. You count from the time we walk through that door.
I don't count. I count from the time we moved in together. So
okay.
I'm gonna go with Big Daddy.
It
ain't just cause you meet each other. That's how we do it.
That's right. I be like, give me my points though.
I get into it because
thinking about you.
That was our first interaction, and you know it was pretty intimate. Our first conversation, I was praying for you. Like, I don't get more intimate.
It don't.
Can't be real. Like you know, that was literally some of the first words I ever said. So if we go by her time, 8 years. My time, 7 years.
7 years.
And we've been married since 21. Yeah, so.
Okay.
So now
that's my nose ring keep coming off. I'm trying to wear my nose ring.
It's cute on you too.
Okay.
And ill.
That's my nose ring.
And ill.
But anywho. But yeah. And we got a lifetime to go.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
They better bury me next to Big Daddy.
You telling.
It's to do us part.
I know
you go
ahead on.
You hear me?
I like this.
So ball your little
Listen, wait a minute. That's that grandmama. That grandmama do
I'm trying to tell you about grab back forever. Where you going? Because cause where he going at?
I know that's right.
No, not come where you go, come where you think you
Where
go.
you think you going?
Think you go.
Baby, cause you ain't, hey, turn them
For
loose.
real.
Baby, you ain't going nowhere. What you gonna turn them
That's
everywhere?
gonna always
loose?
be my best friend though.
I know that's
always.
right.
Before anything, we was friends though.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I cherish the most, that we was friends before anything.
That has brought us back together so many times.
So many times, because when I couldn't even be his girlfriend, I could
You
be
was
his
his
friend.
friend.
I know
Yeah.
that's right.
Mhm.
That's a
Even when he used to be mad with me or something, I'm mad with him, he'd be like, I need my friend right now.
Like,
And I have to put all that to the side.
Put that girlfriend, put the fact that it's
to
about
the
you.
side. I need my
But I
friend.
just need you to listen, cause I need my homegirl right now. Cause you
Yeah.
can't do this. Nah, I have to go.
Right.
You know what that's how we started out. So yeah, I don't think you want me to go find another homegirl eventually.
You don't want
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
like that.
so that's and we literally we had those crazy moments.
Yes, we
And
have.
she would listen. She would sit there and listen to me, and that's when she would hear me.
I know that.
Yes,
y'all.
that's
Yeah.
when that's when I
she
would
would
hear
hear
him.
me. When
And then I'm telling y'all, I'm so embarrassed, but I'm gonna tell y'all this though. I ain't know this man. I didn't know nothing of him being. I was a second wife and woman until like 2 years into our relationship.
Really?
Okay.
Like I was like, now you know what?
But how did you find that out?
Well, he really started and told because he didn't really want to tell me either.
He probably maybe
He was really holding that back from me like that, and
he
it
didn't
was
want to
like,
lose you though. Maybe he thought that it would have pushed you away.
Because coming from just our community, it's looked at.
I wanna be the first wife.
It's like not even just
no, not even the first wife, just
No, she knew she wasn't. She knew I had been married before.
yeah.
Because her best friend back then, when we was on that trip in
Right,
Atlanta, that's when
she was a fan.
That's when she unraveled.
Yeah,
Wait,
she was a fan.
She unraveled. She was like, oh yeah, I know. You was married to. I was like, oh.
Ben already knew.
She was, oh
The
yeah,
best friend Ben
we
already
went to
knew.
high school together. I've been following y'all because we was high school sweethearts. So I've been following y'all relationship since y'all been together at Stanton. I was like, what?
And then it just made more sense of why the jealousy came after that. And then
I
when we
never
was
knew.
all standing there, all three standing there, nobody opened their mouth and said nothing until actually,
Y'all got
together.
until we got together.
And then that's when it was a problem.
And that's why I deal with all the stuff that I deal with now from the girls, because he didn't choose you. He didn't choose you. He didn't choose you. He didn't choose you.
It be like that. Go ahead on, girl.
Yeah.
I know
That's
that.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
And you was judging, you was
Yeah.
being judgmental because he walked in now. Big Daddy walked in now. This man ain't have a haircut in a whole month. He had on some lemon pepper steppers.
Say it again.
Big Daddy had on some lemon pepper steppers. Hey, then he was doing the no shave.
We was going into November.
Yeah,
Oh, the man thing.
Yeah.
So he was looking all reddish and stuff,
Yeah,
and don't judge a
prostate
book by
cancer
its cover.
Yo.
There you go.
I seen him.
You
I got
saw
caught.
I seen past all. I seen him.
Yep.
I knew what that looked like too. I was like, yo.
October, and I was that's right when I met her. I was gonna go get. I was looking because I didn't have a barber at the time. Because besides managing the shop, I had a career. I was a licensed insurance agent.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still a licensed insurance agent. But at that time, I was practicing insurance.
Okay.
But I was also doing home health aid. I had just got my CNA certification too.
Okay.
So it was like
You
I
can
was
tell that man
doing-
ain't had no woman, baby.
Yeah, so doing
Baby. That's what that looked like. That's what it was giving. He ain't had no woman.
I know
He
that
was
was
waiting for Big Mama.
He
He
was
was
Give me
waiting
a ball.
What to say?
to get on this titty right here. He was waiting on me. That's all.
I know
He
that's
needed
right.
Somebody to just.
Yeah, I was hustling. I had my personal shelf company. I
Yeah.
was a personal
So
shelf.
he-
I had
Okay.
my
Oh,
own
you cook
personal
too?
shelf. Yeah. So I had my own personal shelf
Go ahead on,
company.
yeah.
They bring no samples in there.
So-
Right.
Cause baby, we like to
He done laid that down for
Yeah,
us.
I
If
did.
you don't know
I
nothing,
didn't-
if you don't know, we gonna tell you.
When I went on the road, I laid that. I gave up. I got rid of my clients and
Okay.
told them, I can't render no services no more because I'm driving trucks now. But kept a side hustle in the clutch.
Baby, y'all is a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Y'all is a team,
Yeah, we
baby.
are. That's why we click when we come to that, yeah.
Teamwork makes the
Oh,
dream
yeah.
work.
The hair. She was honest with me though when we started dating. She was like, "Nah, you can't do no hair."
Yeah, I was not accepting
She
nothing.
was
at
like, "I
first.
can't."
I
She
was
was like,
not.
"I can't do that."
And I regretted that too. I had to
Like, down
talk
to-
with God with
Yeah,
that
you
too.
had to humble
Because I was
yourself
like,
when it comes to that.
your mama better not touch your hair. I mean, you better touch your mama hair. Like, I was so wrong for all that. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what was going
But,
on.
but in society, that's all
Yeah,
it
she
is.
locked her. My mom locked her hair up. She was like, oh,
Yeah, it
you
is.
ain't doing
It's gonna
that.
start
She
growing
like, you
dreads,
ain't doing
yeah.
that no more. Well, I guess I ain't finna get it done no more.
Go ahead, mom. She was
You
serious.
ain't gonna
Oh yeah, her mama.
Yeah,
That's her baby.
She's dead.
Like, I love his mama though. We had a rocket start, but baby, that's my mama. I love when she love her black son. I like she helped me be a better mother and have a better relationship with my son. The way her and his relationship is, like, seriously,
Big,
like,
that's big.
yeah, I need, and it's, you know how that somebody trying to run from it? No, I needed that. I needed them. I needed his family and his mom.
Their love.
There you go.
Yeah, to grow up to show what a real mother looks like when it, you know, good, bad, and ugly. Him and his mama gonna rock out.
I know
Like, that's his first lady though.
I know that's right.
Literally his first lady.
So
That's his first lady though.
So did you not have your mom around?
I did. My mom has always been around, so and so. But I'm her mama.
Okay.
I've always had to be the mother.
Okay.
So I can't.
When you say you always had to be the mother of the siblings, or
no, my bio.
your actual
Yeah, my grandmother actually raised me.
Oh, okay.
And taught me what I know. I live with my bio mother, but I got my lessons and everything that I know from my grandmother.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then I always took that back home and taught it to the household. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 10.
Oh.
All from your mom?
No, it's 7 from my mother, and then I have 3 from my dad.
Okay.
3 additional.
3 additional, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the household,
Yeah, 7.
it's 7.
It was 8 of us.
8 of
yes.
y'all.
8.
How many
Okay.
boys and how many girls?
3 boys, 5 girls.
Okay.
Yep, and then I fall in the 4th oldest. All my brothers, 3 of my brothers are older than me,
Okay.
and then it's me. I'm the oldest girl.
Okay.
Out of the 5, I'm out of the 4 girls.
That's a lot of personality.
Yeah, so you a big mom in the house, really.
I was, yeah,
You was big mom in the house.
yeah.
Cause I know one
I
thing
had to
about
hold it down.
Yeah, one thing about them grandmamas and the grandmama babies.
Yeah, I'm grandmama baby.
There you go.
I'm grandmama baby.
I know where you coming from.
And that's why I get the worst, because I was grandmama baby. Like, you know, they came and got me out the house. Like, and she used to come get me to allow me to be a kid, because I had to raise all the other children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my outlet to get when I was, you know, going to Granny house, was to be a kid and stuff. She'll do my hair. I go outside and play, be a kid, and then, you know, go home, and then I'm back being mama. I'm Mama Crystal. So, you know, I didn't really have a childhood. So now I'm actually living my days now.
Free.
I'm actually living now.
I like that.
And my siblings, they angry with me for that. And I want to say this for the record. Y'all know y'all see me go at it with my siblings and stuff. I love them. I love my siblings. I don't hate them. I'm living for me now.
Speak
you
your
know
truth.
what I'm saying?
Just
Like,
speak your truth.
I got a family. I got a son. I got a husband that needs me. And, you know, I love them. But, you know, I choose me.
I know that's right.
And I'm holding everybody accountable for the actions. And we got kids now. You know, it's like we have 42 like nieces and nephews.
Wow.
So I'm a role model for them.
I know that's right.
And I don't care about any of my siblings being mad with me. What matters is my nieces and nephews.
I know that's
They see us. They see.
Right.
They know what's, you know. Cause I love my babies.
Yeah.
Cause we've been through so much. You know what I'm saying? And me and my siblings, though, we have like a strange relationship, but I understand them on another level too.
Okay.
Because a lot of them didn't get out like I got out. I was able to get more education than they were. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big difference with them, and I know they be envious of me for that.
Okay.
You know? So yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to hate things that you understand. So that's just a principle that I use in life, period. You know what I'm saying? When you find understanding in things, you can't really be mad at it.
Right.
You have to ask yourself then, why am I mad for
Right.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I completely agree with that. Because when you come to terms with life and reality and the things that you have endured, you know, and you find what is it, a cope mechanism. You learn to deal with the formal, you know, as into the present. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what you want visually, you know, and spiritually, and then you just move forward with that.
Yeah.
Exactly. True.
Focus on that.
Right.
Absolutely.
And I done tapped into so much. He done showed me so much. So back then, I would have been ready to fight my siblings. Ready to fight, like, ready to take it there, up and through there. Because I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm older now and wiser, I understand more of why.
And that be the thing where when you tap into your powerful side, because again, there is influence. There's power in influence.
Yes.
So when you tap into that side, the ones that have not tapped into that side, they can't handle that. They can't handle that, and it makes them more aggressive towards you. It makes them want to tear you down in certain ways, and you can just sit back and be like, go ahead, you got the flow. Because I'm going to just be humble, and I'm going to let God work for me.
Girl, because before then,
let God fight for me.
Girl. Because before then, when I was trying to fight them, I was drinking.
Yeah.
I had a Patron bottle every day. I had me something to drink. You know what I'm saying? To try to ease that pain and stuff. Like, I had to literally stand up. No, you gonna stand in this. And I had to put that bottle down. You know. But and trust and believe what he was telling me. God got us serious. But I was like, you know, I wasn't ready though. You know what I'm saying? But I had to get ready. I had to put my feet on.
When it comes to being ready, we never know when we ready. If we wait on when we ready, we never.
We gonna be ready. Right.
We never gonna be ready.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, so I would say you wasn't ready.
All it is when Big Daddy stepped into your life, he prepared you for what was already it was already supposed to be. He just helped you become stronger to be able to walk through it.
And I thank him for that. Like I can't thank him enough for that, because it exposed so much. It exposed my friends, the people who I thought was my friends, the ones who wanted my life, who wanted him, that hated, that never. I'm talking about when I was the Crystal. I was Crystal from Roosevelt, child. Ain't nobody looked my way, even hated on me, baby. Never said nothing to me, never bothered me. But until I started,
it wasn't him. God moved.
Yeah, it wasn't him, but it was he actually was
able the human form that you could see.
That was that actually exposed it and brought it out. You know what I'm saying? And honey.
But you know what too though? Hold on, I'm sorry y'all. But you know what too? For siblings, like for me, I'm the baby. So,
you are?
How many? It's 3 of us. And my sister had got with a guy one time, and he was a man.
Yeah.
And I used to go over her house like how I want to. I was in the streets or whatever, and I used to go over there. Man, baby, I had went over there one day on my level. And he was just like, hey, you can't come over here like that. And I'm like, this is my sister's house. Like, you can't tell me what to do. This is my sister's house. And I had to realize that when he said that, I'm like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? He had to sink in to me. Like, you know, okay, so, like he said, this is their house now. It's more than just my sister now. I have to respect him. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I'm looking at like, man, if you move out the way, let me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, as siblings, sometimes we don't accept it, but you have to accept it. You know, it's either you're going to accept it or you're not. And you know, and then like you were saying, some of the siblings that they don't accept that you love them. My sister loved me. I'm not going to question that. She loved me. But me as the sibling, you have to respect what the situation got going on. You have to respect it. And then if for the sibling, you want what's best for them. So I had to say, hey, you know what? He's right. And I want the best for her. I want the best for him, or, you know, my brother, my sister. You know, I want the best for them. And if this man is saying this, I gotta respect it.
See, what you know, this culture has got away, the courting, the way people used to court each other in the cultures is completely different.
Yeah, the culture is completely different.
Before, when a man was courting a woman or a young lady, he wasn't just courting her. He was courting her entire family.
Let me tell you something too. I hear you, Daddy. Go ahead.
So, but you know, with these days, everything's so separate. So, like, if it was back in the day, the moment your sister started dating him or getting to know him, you would have been getting to know him as well. So that understanding would be there that she got this type of person, this is what it is, and he will also understand, okay, this is what they used to, or this is not what they used to. So we'll know how to introduce each other in each other's worlds, because when you marry somebody, it is very true. You don't marry that person, you marry their family and everything that's connected to them. Like, literally.
And like I tell my big daddy when he came in, let me tell y'all, because we on the block. Some people in your family, they know exactly what they be doing. People be like to show out and play. Ooh. Because you know what? This black man that came into my family, because we needed him. You hear me? We needed him more than ever. Do you understand? God blessed us when he brought Big Daddy into our family. And the level of disrespect and delusion that these children be playing, I can't even sit around for. They got to go to school. They got to go learn. They got to go get something else before they come back to my table.
I know that's right.
Because don't play stupid. Because I'm telling you, in my household and where we come from, I can't tell you I can't name not one man that was good that helped us, brought us out. Not one.
That made a change.
The men that came into our family came and robbed us. We was robbed. My brothers was robbed of their innocence. They were 16 and 17 years old going to prison. You know what I'm saying? From my mother's baby daddy that took them to go and commit a crime against his girlfriend. You get what I'm saying? So that's why when I don't play with my siblings with the disrespect and playing in my face like that, because we never had real men step up in our family. Never. I can't name one, but this black man right here. And how dare you ever think you gonna sit here and play like you know when people playing dumb.
Yeah, right.
You get what I'm saying? And just being plain out rude, nasty, and just because you want something, we're gonna get down to the bottom. You want my man. You can't get my man.
I said right on time.
You can't get my man. You can't get him.
Your bad.
That's mine.
I know that's right.
And God bless me with him and to even be a blessing to y'all, but you're not finna disrespect him. You're not finna make him feel like he got to uphold nothing when it wasn't nothing to upholding him.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody has never set the tone in my family.
His family.
In the family that I come from, the background I come from, but this man right here. How dare y'all? I'm gonna take my good man and we gonna go on about our way.
I know that's right.
And we gonna be around people that appreciate us and appreciate him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
And not being around people that's playing stupid. You know when somebody acting stupid and playing stupid. And he's sure to be playing stupid. You understand what I'm saying?
But we gonna deal with reality. Playing stupid is a part of a person that's in survival mode.
Correct.
Survival kit. That's one of your resources in
Right.
survival kit. Accountability is not a resource in the survival kit of somebody that's in survival mode. You trying to get what you can get as fast as you can get and move along. Somebody trying to hold you accountable. A person holds you accountable can have you stuck for months.
Right.
Like literally you analyzing your behavior. Now you gotta backtrack. Now the little dudes you had
everybody ready to put in that work.
Or putting a little food in the apartment for you and the kids. The baby daddy you scheming that really ain't the baby daddy that you getting the money from. You gotta be accountable and look at those things face on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you in survival mode, it makes you think there's not enough time to even tell the truth.
Right.
Who has the time to step back and get it right? When I don't even have time to think about it. I'm trying to get through the night. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get outside so I can forget. I can forget the turmoil. I can forget that I've been irresponsible and been with my body.
Right.
You got over 3 baby daddies and you got over 3 kids and 3 baby daddies. Like it comes to a point that you sit back and you analyze and you escape. A lot of people, the hair, makeup, going out, the owner being drummed out, all of those are escapes from looking in the mirror and really seeing what's going on.
Right.
Taking a look at your, listen, to know you ain't never been married, your mom ain't never been married, your grandma ain't never been married. Nobody in your bloodline.
That's why I don't even. These babies ain't been married, ain't never had a man.
We supposed to depend on our elders, but when you got elders that's dependent on the system, where do you feel safe?
Right.
Correct.
Surviving, manipulating, scheming.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? You got women who depend on waking up stealing every day. They got to get up in order to survive and get to their next meal, their next escape, their next high, their next piece of freedom. They have to take from somebody else every day. Do you know there's no safety in that? And so you telling a person that has children, they've given themselves to men. They got uncles, daddies, brothers who come to their house and eat out their refrigerator. And you want to tell this person that a man's supposed to protect them and make them feel safe? That's supposed to, so you telling me this man coming into my life supposed to take all of this years of trauma and years of learned behavior, because you ain't never seen your mama listen to what a man, she told you was being controlling. Your grandma said that listening to a man, she was stupid all this time, and she wished she would have knew what granddaddy was doing out there in them streets. You understand what I'm saying? So when you not taught that this is how you supposed to be loved, this is what love look like, this is what masculine energy look like, that a man is not somebody who come into your life and do everything for you, and it's his job to save you, it's his job to make your life just easier, or just make it simpler, or just give you that feeling that you want when you imagine this. It's different levels of settling for all of those things. And because we're in survival mode, we feel like we don't have the time to sit aside in life. We don't have 3.5 years to not have sex, not feel that connection, not get that dopamine, not get that escape. We don't have that room to do that because we got to get up and perform for the kids the next day.
But this the thing. They may not know that. They may not know.
Yeah.
Because they've never saw that.
They never saw it.
So they may not know.
So I ain't got time to sit down and wait and hope and pray that one day it might show up. Or when it do show up, that it's going to be the right thing. Because everything that you're programmed, everything that it looks like on programming, that's a green bean. That's a sucker. Then you got the women, you got the strongest black women on TV telling a man, oh, I'll run all over you. Well, why is that even coming out your mouth? Why? Oh, you too soft. I need a man that's gonna tell me to shut up and sit down. Are you serious? That's what you talk?
Yeah,
that you feel like if a man is not disrespectful and he's not low enough, let's be real, for you to speak to a queen like that, you know, this is who can't no person come on this earth without a woman. So if you wanna deal with somebody that's gonna take the time to talk to you like that, and you think that they can think that's love. That's what a real, not even forget love. That's the type of man that's gonna give me that feeling. That's the type of man that's gonna give me that fantasy.
But see, they don't know that feeling. They know only the feeling that they get. Some women think that a man beating them, that means he loves them. If he's beating me, he loves me. You have women that think that. That's because they don't know the other side.
They don't know the other side.
They don't know.
They don't even believe that it exists. Right. And then the men that are exposed in those roles, we get discounted so much.
I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Yeah.
You didn't beat. Well, she didn't. I can't recall anything about getting beat on. Yeah. But you have a woman sitting next to you that knew nothing about that feeling that you're talking about.
Nothing. And you know what surprised me the most? When she told me she knew who her daddy was.
Really?
I said, you know who your daddy is? I just knew when I got with her siblings that she was finna say, oh no, we don't know who our daddy is.
Why you felt like? Because it was so many of them?
Because it was the evidence was so evidence that it was a lack of a masculine authority in the household. It was chaos.
When I say
it was no order, chaos.
But see, that's what you bring along.
Yep.
That's why you are pushed away, because you bring on authority.
Yes,
and
that's something that they've never had to come face to face with, and the fact that somebody who are you to bring that to my face. Yeah. You got $1 million. Exactly. You got a whole bunch of money to show me. You got a whole line of women that can contest that you made them feel good.
But that's
their defense mechanism.
That's true.
That's their defense
mechanism. And I grew up, and he's so right, because I grew up in so much chaos. I had a father, but my father was ripped from me because of the malicious stuff that my mother wanted to do. She wanted to be out wild. She was outside thugging with her rounds. You understand what I'm saying? And
it's a lot.
It's a lot. Like I said with my siblings and stuff, some of them had 2 daddies, some of them had 3 daddies. They had to play those games and live in all those different worlds. See, you couldn't play with me like that. I knew who my daddy was, and you're not gonna play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and the other siblings, they had to play those roles. When you dealing with a child with children, they gotta play You got to diss my daddy when he come here, then 5 minutes later, this man here, my daddy. Hey, daddy, how you doing? And you got to live into those different fantasies until you don't even realize what's real. You don't even know what's real.
And
you
that's
know?
so traumatizing.
And it's so traumatizing, like the
It's so
effects that
traumatizing.
it does. Like now that I'm an adult and seeing this and this happen to my siblings, you know, we all grew up in the same household together, and we all still got different views on life and what it is. Because when you raise your children separate and you separate them and and we were so divided. That's why the disrespect is so thick. Because we were so divided. We didn't have to share toys together. We didn't eat together. We didn't play together. We didn't do anything. We was all that surviving together. Chaos. Like
Guess
chaos.
what? That house was clean. And
Right.
they weren't making too much noise.
And we weren't making too much noise.
That's it. That's all that. That's all that.
That's
mattered.
all that mattered.
That's what the basis was, and not just. I'm not pointing out her household. That's just an example. It was a whole community.
Yes.
It's a whole community of people
Of-
that we
yeah, yes.
of our generation that was raised like that.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody wasn't. Some people had different. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
some people
saying?
had different-
But that's when you go back to the survival versus loving environments and cultures, and how and what's being contributed. My upbringing wasn't perfect. I wasn't growing. I ain't found out who my daddy was until he died.
How many kids does your mom have?
She has 3,
Okay.
and she got 3 baby daddies.
Okay. And what number are you?
2.
Okay.
I'm number 2. I got a younger brother, and I got an older brother. My older brother was 9 years older than me. He passed when I was 18. And then I got a younger brother who's 2 years up under me.
Okay.
We literally night and day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he didn't see and he was raised with his father.
Yeah, he was raised with his father.
And he didn't see the value.
Yeah.
His father didn't teach him to see the value, the same value that I was taught from a woman's
your mom.
perspective.
Yeah, that's why you probably
I
respect
saw
women.
I saw the hurt.
Yes.
I saw the direct. I sat in the salon and was raised in the salon, so I heard the cries. I saw the direct hurt.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's what you're gonna feel in the salon.
So my goal coming up was to be a husband, a good one, a God-fearing one that the nieces, nephews, kids, grandkids, everybody could come talk to me and understand.
Say
You
that
understand
first
what I'm
one
saying?
again.
Like a husband,
A good-
a good one, a God-fearing, a good one, a
Yeah.
God-fearing. That's the only way you gonna be a good one. That's who else gonna lead you. If you I was taught that the man is the head because he gets his orders directly from the
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go.
That's why he was placed with the burden, even from the beginning. When y'all was placed with the burden of a menstrual cycle, we was placed with the burden of never understanding y'all. It literally says that in that book that they tell us to read.
And it didn't take 20 women, 15 women for him to be with to understand this. It only took 2.
Yeah,
2.
because I was
That
taught.
blew my socks off.
I was
He
taught
told me,
earlier.
he was like, "Baby, you the second woman
Now
I've
you
ever
could
been
touch
with
her.
in my life."
Touch her before
So
you
I'm
marry
like-
him, but you got to promise to marry him.
I say, you know
before
what?
you can touch her.
There you go.
I say, you know what? Let me get my lessons, sir.
Yup.
That when I take that man shut me, and it took him about 2 years to tell me that.
For you to hear me, I
For-
told
for
you
me,
that.
yeah,
I told
but-
you that when we was cool.
Yes,
How
but
many
it
women
took
I had to sleep with
about
and
2
everything.
years for you to tell me that.
But you wasn't interested.
For me to really listen,
you
and then when I
wasn't.
listened, when I heard you, I was like, oh, let me get my lessons. All right, listen, I'm gonna be in Sunday school tomorrow. Right? Because how you was able to do that?
Yeah.
Like, you know, juggling like as a black man.
Right.
So hold yourself like
And
in
it
and
wasn't
trust
because
God.
of lack of opportunities.
You know,
it
got-
definitely wasn't because
Right,
of lack of opportunities.
exactly.
I was a national.
But to be able to trust God to have your faith,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
strong.
There you go.
You gotta show me this.
Yeah.
You gotta show me how you do that.
How you do it?
Because a lot
How?
of people get weak.
Yes,
Right.
and then you know
And a back up.
exactly, and then for me to when he told me I got my lessons, like, and then having his mother, you know, she's had 3 baby daddies. You get what I'm saying? And then for you to still not stop, you didn't have to go down those roads to see this in 5, 4, 6 different women to get to your person, to your woman. I say, God, you know what? And then for me, I got exes. You know what I'm saying? Child, I got my lessons.
God did his
He
thing.
did. I sat down and got my lessons. I was in Sunday school every Sunday learning about the Bible.
I know that's
I got
right.
deeper in God. I tried trusting Him even more.
I
Like
know
it
that's
was
right.
that real, you
I know
know.
that's
And
right.
we come from the hood. You know, we didn't come from all the way from the hood, but
Yeah.
coming from where he come from and the background he come from, Jesus, like, and for him to carry you this far because
There
you
you go.
trusted him.
And that's
I
it.
know I can trust him like that
Yeah.
too,
You,
man.
you remain
You feel
faithful.
me?
Like even from
Yeah.
the beginning when you said that you told God what you wanted,
What I
Right.
but you didn't
Yes.
know that you had to go through all of this.
Man, I went on my on my Instagram page. I found letters I used to write to her. I done wrote her.
I wouldn't read them.
I done found.
I was mean. I
this-
wasn't ready. I was scared.
This was
I was
stuff I used to
terrified.
write before we got together.
Yeah.
But you know, he always said it ain't gonna be easy.
It's not, yeah.
It ain't gonna be easy.
Yeah. And it was
It
not.
was so
So
simple.
everything is
Yeah, if it
worth
would
it.
have made it easy for you, it wouldn't have been worth it.
Right.
Yeah, it wouldn't have held on to him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have held on to him throughout the way.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it wouldn't have been. He wouldn't be the one getting the glory right now.
Yeah,
We would think it was something we did.
Yes.
It was a lesson we learned.
Yeah.
It was something that we, you know what I'm saying, that we did.
It would've been we.
Right.
you know, I did this. Well, try this plan. No, try God.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
And on top of
I gotta
that,
give
too,
you a
and
shirt.
I wanna
Say, try God.
And it's so serious though, 'cause
I like
like,
it.
even in the beginning, and I will say this, even in the beginning, I did step out, you know, because I was scared. I'm telling you, I was scared. This black man forgave me. You hear me?
There you go.
He knew you was his
He
wife.
told me, he said, I'm gonna take you to God. He said, I'm gonna rebuke everything that's in your life, and I'm gonna ask God to remove it. You know, and He forgave me.
Oh, it was a process.
When
It was a process.
That
Like it was
man-
a process. Like it
You
was a
talking about,
process.
You talking about
This for this man too.
It like when they say the enemy come at your mind.
Yeah.
When I tell you
Yeah.
it wasn't even about the relationship with
Yeah.
her. Once I found out what all was going on under my nose, it was like, dang, God, you allowed this.
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
The question is faith. and
That's
all
your
that.
child.
Yeah.
You put me here.
Yeah.
She ain't put me here.
Yeah.
I ain't come here because of what she can do or none of that. You confirmed this.
Yeah.
You okay? So you gotta listen.
Yeah, I
Because
got
right
myself.
now,
Yeah.
I ain't want to deal with
Good
him.
God, baby.
I ain't want to deal with God. I ain't want to deal with her.
But y'all wouldn't be here.
We
Yes, we
wouldn't
would not be here.
We wouldn't be here
Yeah,
without
knowing
that.
what forgiveness look like
We
for
wouldn't be here
real.
without that.
Like
I had to go.
really
I had to
forgiveness
go
for
get.
real.
I
Yeah.
had to go get closer.
But I
Yes.
like that because a lot of people give the devil too much credit.
Correct. Yes.
People-
Every time.
I hear people
Yes.
always saying, "Oh, the devil did this." The devil. One thing I know is the devil can't do nothing without
Without
God allowing.
Yeah,
it.
he had to
That's
get
right.
permission.
That's where you got to go.
So
get permission. You hear
I
me?
had to find the purpose
Yeah.
in that pain.
Yeah.
Because if I didn't, that
That's
ego.
it.
Yeah,
That
that ego. Yeah.
Oh, that lackawanna. Oh, that it just showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's
devil meant it
like
for-
what?
The devil meant
I had
all
to
for
get.
bad.
I had to leave. Like I can't leave. Just
But you hurt somebody.
The city. I can't.
Yeah.
I gotta go states
Yeah.
away. I
Yeah,
gotta
he did,
get.
yeah.
I gotta get gone.
Yeah.
Because like just like that. Oh, who it is? Oh, okay. Cause it was so many opportunities.
Yeah.
I got baby mamas lined up. I done found out everything. Like I done got there.
Yeah.
So the fact that my mind is going here, I need to get away.
Yeah.
Because I'm from the step outside. Listen, I'm from all this faith, all this waiting, all this work, all this tearing, all this confirmation throughout the years. All that's out the window right now. I'm ready to go sit down because I feel so tried and so played. And then I can't get mad because I got to find understanding, and you allowed it. So I had to go
But you
check me.
see now.
Yeah.
Yes.
More than see.
Yeah.
Like to the point to we can have conversations about it and not get angry.
Nobody get
Right.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh
not-
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not
We passed
even
up because
yeah, we
way
I had
past
to make a
that
commitment
feeling.
with God. This is past him.
When she said it, you didn't tense up. Your
Nothing.
body didn't
Yeah.
react.
No,
Yeah.
we you know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
God know what he doing.
Yeah, he do. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and like I was telling her and what I had to see, we tested, God didn't test nothing.
Yeah.
We didn't believe.
Yeah.
We didn't believe the vision.
Mhm.
We didn't believe that it was him.
Yeah.
We didn't believe that it's expected to end. So our faith we tested our love in every which way.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? To the point that now I don't question, well, she only liked it because she was only with me. It wasn't no competition. No, it was niggas who wasn't like, to the point that y'all boys ain't even make no noise. I didn't even know y'all was around. It was that much. I was that solid in my position. I had to see the other side of it. We weren't married. You understand what I'm saying? I still had an ex who was in my ear. Like, we still was in communication. I had the car bought her. I had to pull the whole stunt in it. You know what I'm saying?
I said, baby, hold on, baby. That's my man, baby.
Yeah.
That's my man.
Yeah, what you say,
Hey, we had that with Lisa. We got there
because once I'm feeling that
I'm coming inside.
She's scared,
like, well,
and,
God,
you know,
like
that ego, I gotta show her.
Because marriage is serious to me.
Yeah.
Like that is some serious sacred stuff to me for real. And I say, God, if you saying this my husband, I'm going in. I'm going in.
God said, hey, tap on her shoulder real quick. Show her.
Sit me down.
Like, it was to a point that
I never step out on
it
this
was
man.
like she got beside herself.
You make her my husband.
And she wasn't able to be appreciative.
Yeah.
Like, he do that to us. He do that to us. Period.
But the way he forgave me, the forgiveness, like.
And this the part. Just besides the forgiveness,
I know.
This what encouraged the forgiveness, because he allowed me. I can't even get caught up on her traumas, her shortcomings, what she didn't have, the fact that she was raised on survival. Now, don't think that just because she got all that going on, ain't a nigga out that way.
Right.
Don't think just because she got all that going on, she can't pick up. She got to deal with what you got.
With what you got going on.
Yeah, like I said, before we took our vows. So, hindsight, I was able to find peace.
He'll give it to you.
Oh, I was able to find peace that we passed all those tests. Like, literally, I don't care how it had made me feel in the moment, how we made
the glory on the other
side. Literally made it to the other side.
But the thing about it
is,
he learned emotional detachment.
Yeah.
He learned emotional detachment. When you learn emotional detachment, you become a powerful person. When you learn how to control the two, you know what I'm saying? To be able to disciple the two and be like, okay, God, I'm gonna let you have this.
Yes.
Lead the way.
Yes.
When you can set aside all the hurt and pain of enduring of what somebody have done to you and say, okay, I'm willing to work through this.
Right.
You mastered emotional detachment.
Yes. And we had to emotionally and what we did was we had to emotionally detach, and then we had to redate each other. And once we started redating each other, we seen how much we really did. Like, we really did love each other. We really was like, other than all of the Big Bang Theory, you know, the big signs that God said in the beginning. Like, I see where it meshed. Like, I got to know, because she was introduced to me as Gail. And she was Gail for the longest. But at that point, we reintroduced each other, and I got to know Crystal. I got to know the softer side.
There you go.
Gail was like the old school auntie survivor. You know what I'm saying? But I got to know Crystal, who didn't have to fight that hard, who was able to be soft, who was able to accept love, who was able to understand that she deserved love. Able to understand that this lifestyle wasn't an accident. When you dreamed of this and God put it in your heart, and then not only did God put it in your heart, but He separated you. He took you out the household with your siblings. You was the only one that was able to go watch your grandparents live a love life. You was able to see, to know that a man and a woman go in the house together, because I didn't realize that vision had been wiped from so many of our minds, to where it's some of our brothers and sisters, they literally can't see a marriage. They think of it,
but Daddy, you remember when I first met you, I was like, I'm not getting married. I didn't believe it, see it, understand it, know it.
I was like, now God, how you told me this lady my wife, and she don't even know she a wife. Hold on.
But this is the result.
Yes.
This is the results.
I
can say this is God has made y'all evidence.
Yeah.
I will say that God has made y'all evidence, and I do want to say that I don't know if y'all ever heard before when people, well, not ever heard, but you know, when you change, what do people say, change, and you're not a way that they known you to be, they start saying you crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say
that's why I say I'm crazy.
No, but I'm gonna say this. No, I'm gonna say this is when you get in tune with God,
You
gonna look like you crazy. You gonna look like you crazy.
Yeah.
When you get in tune with God, you gonna look like you crazy. To the outside.
To the outside. That's right.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah. So right now, like I'm actually fighting a case, and it's saying I'm crazy for choosing him.
But guess what though?
I'm crazy. I need to mentally vow all that.
But when you crazy, but when you crazy to those people, because I don't want to. I'm gonna just say those people because I don't want to.
True. That's right.
When you appear to be crazy for those people, you really in tune with God. So when they fighting you, baby, one thing about it, baby, God gonna step in.
Come on, DeeDee. Come on, DeeDee.
He's gonna fight for you.
But the thing is, the end result of the mess. He's gonna make them a believer and see that. One thing about it, when I put my hands on you, you can't do nothing to stop what I put my hand on. I'm gonna show you evidence of whatever you may think is crazy because of what I said.
No, not because of what I said, because what I'm doing, what I have done.
Thank you.
What I have done.
Thank you, because I'm showing you proof.
Right.
Because I'm gonna calm down right quick because I almost took it there. But what I'm saying is,
right.
I humbled myself in the midst of the process.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah,
You see me crossing my legs, and you see me fed. And one thing about a woman,
straight up.
one thing about a woman of God, you hear me? When you get in tune with it, and people can say what they want to say about you. People can say what they want to say about you. Now, see, y'all touching on the subject right now. But see, people can say what they want to say about you, and they see that shell about you, or they see what you used to be. But you don't know me, who I am right now.
Right.
You don't know what I endured behind closed doors. You don't know what I went through to make it to who I am today.
Furthermore, you don't know what the Maker has restored.
You don't know.
He has remade.
You don't know.
Yes.
They don't
and
know.
people judge you off that.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. God had sat me down to the point where I was looking like a whole big dyke walking around. He wouldn't even allow me to touch makeup. He wouldn't allow me to touch my hair.
He'll take it all away.
He would take it away.
He'll strip you of everything you deprived to be to make you what he needs you to be for people to
I
see.
couldn't even touch
Who
it.
you are.
He wouldn't even allow me to touch it
is.
until I respect it. You understand what I'm saying? And not abuse my powers and abuse what gifts he gave me. You understand what I'm saying? Man, listen, because you know we all know how to put that shit on and go to the club and go out
And make it look like it's good. But when you go back home, guess what? You bottle up in mess. You bottle up in the same mess that you was in before.
Let that sit there.
Have at that.
Let that sit there. I want to put it together when I'm ready. I put my makeup on and stuff and still feel no. He would not let me touch it.
And I'm gonna say
and touch my gills.
The incident of the court thing, and I'm not gonna go into no details or whatever. But I watched that live. And I watched
Not mean to cut you off, but that was one of the questions. That
was one of the questions.
But we'll get into.
I watched that live, and I seen you cross your legs in the midst of the process. I seen you cross your legs like this,
because
you let
them your battle. That's why
you let them speak. And listen, it's always a test. Before the testimony, it's always trials and tribulation that you have to endure before. But when you remain humble in the midst of the process, they said everything they wanted to say.
She was.
They said everything, and you were so humble. And my biggest thing that I took from that is, whatever you got to say about him, whatever you got to say about her, it's a child.
It's a child.
It's a child right here.
And one thing about God, he don't play about his babies. He don't play about his babies.
Baby, y'all, was missing from us
and I ain't
for
like
7 months. Our baby was missing from us for 7 months, y'all. That was the first time my little sister ever picked that phone up to record him. And he was missing. He was in their custody. They wouldn't talk to me. I had to go through a hell and back to get my baby home because their mission was to get him gone for me forever.
Permanently.
Yes.
But
Mama fought through hell. Yes, right. And the first time my sister was able to pick up a phone was to humiliate him.
rather than try to get him connected to us.
I
The
listen,
Rather than
son
get him
to
connect-
mutilate the son?
Yes.
in that live that we listen.
Yes.
I was so mad about.
They was in
I was
his
so
face.
mad about that live.
Yeah.
Yes, I was so mad about that
She
live.
never.
She never said, "Here, call your mom."
Here, call your mama. You know,
He'll call your dad.
They had done stole them. My mama had done did so much stuff through this whole case, and I had to get my baby back. They had done accused me of baby. I done been accused of drugs. I done been accused of so much stuff that I had to prove my innocence to get my baby home. And the whole drug test, weekly, everything. I did everything.
You know,
like,
another thing that they said that we seen on the live. They say you crazy.
I just told you.
Yeah.
Listen.
So you ain't got to tap it.
Listen. You spoke on that.
Yeah.
They say she crazy.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna appear to the
Mhm.
outside.
Exactly.
You're gonna appear to the outside as crazy.
That's being crazy.
Exactly.
But when you sat up there and you had your legs crossed and you let them
Cause I was
say
free.
everything that they
I was
said,
so free, y'all.
you had a glow.
I was so free. I'm
See,
so
everybody
free,
can't
y'all.
see that glow. Everybody can't see that
Yo,
glow.
I suffered 7 months. I'm talking about I had to be quiet. I had to stay quiet. I suffered. Well, my baby was gone. Our baby was gone. I had to get up every day, go to those classes, do everything I needed to do to get my son home, and I'm finally able to get rest now.
And
I'm
what-
free.
I don't know
I'm
what
free.
you're
I
going
have
through.
no reason to fight. For what?
I don't know what else is going
The
on.
enemies
what you
came to
going
check
through,
and
but
see if I was still alive.
God
That's
said-
what they came to see if I was
God
still
said
alive. I was
remain
breathing.
silent.
Correct.
Remain silent.
And I operate out of love because at the end of the day, I love them girls. I raised them. I raised them. I nurtured them. Like one of the other one that my little sister that wanted to fight me, I was there with my mom. I was her baby daddy. I was a 10-year-old little girl raising and taking care of a grown woman that's pregnant with a baby. Rubbing her stomach every night, making sure she nursing her to health, helping her deliver my sister, raising her, teaching her pottery. She thought I was her mother. Until she was up to about 3 years old, she was calling me mama. She didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I was 10 years old, little girl raising my little sister. You know what I'm saying? To get her to where she at. I'm proud of where she's at. You get what I'm saying? Because I never hate on my little sister.
I know that's right.
But they can't love me because they know what they done to me. You understand? I'm their big sister. You feel me?
They can and they will.
Yep.
Right, but
God's
the guilt of it,
time.
like, you know, when we come together, the
Yeah.
guilt from it,
Yeah.
you feel me? Because you know what you done. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And then for me to be able to still have grace and love you.
They can't do it, but God.
Right.
And God, and what He's
Yeah.
done is He's able. Once again, they just said it. Your evidence.
Yes.
That it's
correct.
possible. Your evidence that this is what love can do
Yeah.
for. This
Yes,
is what real.
yes.
See,
authentic
what God
love.
did was
Yes, ma'am.
move them out of the way to get you
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
He
He
did.
allowed this
He
man
did.
to come in to help
Yes.
him to get you together.
Yeah.
Correct.
And he gonna bring
That's true.
he gonna bring
It
the
all back
family together.
It's gonna
Yes,
all
ma'am.
gonna
And I
bring
believe that.
He gonna bring
I
y'all
trust and
together.
I know that
and
and
guess
I
what? They gonna
believe
have
that,
the
yes.
utmost respect for him,
Correct.
Yeah.
just as well as
It
you.
takes
That's right.
time.
That's
It takes
right. That's
time.
why I had to walk away because that's what I said about the respect part.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
But that
Not
was,
him.
That was God's divine.
Correct. Exactly.
This is all meant to happen. Nothing
Yes, ma'am.
has happened by accident.
right.
right.
You
That's
just
true.
remain silent.
Yes,
God
ma'am.
got you.
Correct.
Most definitely.
Correct.
Most
Correct.
definitely.
Yeah.
So today, where He's brought us to, we on a whole new level. But listen, so, like we on a whole new wavelength.
I
Like,
love
when
it. I
when
love
comes
it.
to
I love
finding
it.
purpose.
Yeah.
So I'm from being just doing hair. I'm a cranial prosthesis specialist now. So now I work with candidates and clients who have any type of alopecia, whether it be
Okay.
traction or alopecia, alopecia from stress, medication, or whatever. And I actually work with your insurance company
Okay.
to get them billed
Yes.
for your
For your-
wigs,
okay.
for your
Yeah.
medical grade
Yes.
wigs.
Okay.
So while you going through your hair restoration treatments, you still can have a fashionable look. The cosmetic approach will be there, and it's not on your dime. The insurance company will cover it.
Y'all heard
The-
this?
the-
Y'all hear
the
that?
insurance
Yes.
company. So yeah. So
Hey, the wig doctor.
I'm in the process of coming in network with Blue Cross, United, Sigma, Tricare, I work with all those companies currently, but I'm currently in the process of becoming in network, so the coverage is guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we did receive
A
just
couple
few,
questions.
just a few.
Okay.
I don't even honestly. It's up to y'all, but I honestly, this interview has went so well.
Yes, it has.
I like y'all. Y'all is so cool. Like,
Listen,
for real, y'all
they say
got
I'm
to
the
lunch
mean one.
something to drink or something, y'all.
Yeah, they say I'm the mean one, girl.
Really?
They say I'm the mean one.
Not when it comes to us.
Yeah, not when it comes to not when it comes to them.
Yeah.
But I've heard so many years I'm the mean one.
Yeah.
You don't play.
I'm the one that stand on business, even from way back when I didn't even know nothing about standing on business. I stood on business.
Right.
So yeah, I'm the mean one.
Right. It's okay.
But this is what I'm gonna say with my starting to drip. Only if you guys want to, but I just feel like the interview has went well, and I thank both of y'all for coming.
Yes.
I don't care to get into the questions.
Yeah.
I really don't care to get into the questions, but like I said, the question was for y'all. If that's something that y'all want to move forward doing, then we can. Y'all can talk amongst each other, but
is it questions that we haven't touched? Is it questions things we haven't touched on?
Yeah, it is.
All right, so let's cover it. So hold on, before we get there, because I know one of the questions is gonna be about. So why does it matter who we done had sex with though? I just want to know why I know that's a question. What our sexual past or whatever. Let's get to the question.
Okay.
Let's get to the question.
That's right.
So we gonna nip it in the bud, like
Let's
we
nip
said.
it in the book.
Let's nip it in
Okay.
the bud.
Question number 1. Are you gay?
I have a wife.
I know that's
Right, yo.
Whoa! Set it right this way.
Somebody said you look
Big daddy wife.
Look, in mystical voice, here I
Here I go. Okay. Now, the second question is, everybody been asking, what the lemon pepper steppers.
The lemon pepper.
The lemon pepper steppers.
So I'm a big dude, and I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be walking like I'm working. I'm always working. I'm moving,
that is always
and I don't base my attire for fashion. I based it off of what's needed for at the time.
And him to be
you know what I'm saying? Like I done did that. Like the things that these boys doing now, like I done spent. But y'all spending $200-300 on Jordans. I bought Kohans, Clarks, Johnson and Murphy's. Like I did it on that end. Like I wore suits from the time I was 18 to what was it, 20 to 28. Till I got with her, I wore suits. Like listen to me, I wore suits, collared shirts to the club. I didn't wear tennis shoes. I was Carlton Banks' little brother. Like when I tell you, like that was the goal in life because somebody came to me and they say, why wait till you get to where you want to be approached or to dress like it? I wanted to be approached like that then. So I instantly threw away my snowman tees, my tall tees. I got rid of my jeans, tennis shoes, all that. And I made a transition at 18.
In better words, you wanted to dress for where you're going.
Right, from where I'm going, rather than, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we adapt to our culture and where we at, baby. We around people that look like
But I'm about to say, but at the end of the day, the lemon pepper stuff was comfortable, and I went for the walk from that
Parking lot to the
that part that day.
Because first of all, why we in here?
Some J's.
Because why we even in here?
We already know them J's gonna hurt.
Why we even at this courthouse with this foolishness?
And then we have a public defender. You know, you have to. You can't be financially.
You don't want to be too
set.
Y'all said we broke.
You have to have us.
So we're gonna come in, bro.
What? So we gotta play your part now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say
Because
today,
she should have went in there and told that judge that I told that lady.
I hope it was.
that they need some help.
Yeah, we need some help. Who that said don't argue with me? Who gonna tell that lady that
We need some help.
Right, we need some milk.
Right.
But we're gonna tell the people today. On today,
Get you some lemon pepper staples.
Wait
Wait a minute.
That means you said it on
What?
business. You got
Wait a minute.
They are transition.
Wait a minute. I got to say, we seen the video that you made on the hover round.
Yeah,
Baby, where? And I know y'all want to. Where did you get that hover round from?
wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Hold on. That was one of the questions Where's the scale?
What car come
Listen, y'all.
from?
Let me tell y'all about my scooter. The family scooter, because that's a family scooter.
That's
We ride the Family Dollar on that scooter. We go grocery shopping on that scooter.
Cut it out.
We don't even use a car.
Cut it out.
Listen, that's my granddaddy's scooter. Rest in peace, granddaddy. Rest in peace, Will.
My granddaddy.
Granddaddy's scooter.
Granddaddy passed and
Yes, granddaddy.
give me the scooter.
Yeah.
All
And we
right.
got the scooter.
We got the scooter.
I
We
know
got
that's
granddaddy
right.
chain right
Yeah.
here, baby.
That's
Listen,
what
I
we
know
know.
granddaddy.
Oh, this baby chain.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
That's his twin. Like,
Yep.
yeah, that's our granddaddy's
Coming
scooter.
out.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff like the pants, like that was another
You take
thing.
the kids and ride on the scooter?
The pants I had on that day, them was my granddaddy pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was able to get into them, and I'm big on like spirituality and ancestry.
Yeah.
And I felt like he laid them there for me to
Yeah,
walk.
yeah.
And
We
you
just
know what I'm
lost
saying?
granddaddy
So
too.
it was,
Like,
yeah. So it was. We just lost him this year.
Yes.
So it was like I needed that protection from my ancestors. So I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I felt comfortable.
Yeah, we
And
rocking
it-
stuff. We still
I ain't gonna
using
lie,
stuff, hats,
it worked.
clothes, everything.
I
like,
sat there and I took that ridicule, and I didn't like me with my mouth. I didn't say I wasn't moved.
Cause this
God-
mouth,
God was able to-
Yeah.
God said-
And I was able to pray. I was able
it
to
would have been a
pray.
fight if you.
I was able to pray throughout that time.
And you can tell.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
able
yeah,
to pray.
we
You
didn't
guys
have no
were
time.
really
Yeah,
humble
he needed.
in
Yeah,
that
he had to
midst
go
of
on prayer.
process.
As
with
a
that.
man,
Yeah,
he
sit
was
there,
really
Yes.
humble.
to sit there,
Yeah.
He was really
you know
humble.
it was God.
Yeah.
You know it
Yeah.
was God.
Because I'm the type. I'm
Cause
the
she
type.
is mad because she wasn't chosen. Cause she was the one in the lineup the first day we met him.
Like I don't bully you.
That's
Like
the
if I
sister
if I
that
get
was
up.
in the first lineup.
If I have a dispute with you, like the moment I feel like I like you need to learn something, hey, you go get your husband. You ain't got no husband, can you go get your daddy or your uncle? You got some type of male figure that can help you understand and bring wisdom to you, like to help you get that you out of line and you out of order.
And then Big Daddy know the level that these babies own.
They ain't got nobody.
They don't have nobody. These babies ain't got nobody, no
You
husband.
can't say it correctly. They ain't got nobody.
They ain't got nobody.
They ain't got
these
nobody.
These babies don't
It's that
have
serious.
that. It's that serious.
Like it's
so there's no
no
time to sit and argue with them and
And tongue
tussle and
wrestle.
fight. It's
You gotta
it's
go
not
straight to
time for
God.
that. You gotta go to God with them, baby.
Yeah, because
For real.
at that point when you dealing with somebody that's like that, you know the truth can get you killed.
Right. Right.
Correct.
You in certain situations you can't be so gun ho on letting somebody know all the truth that you know.
Yes.
Because if I'm a natural killer and I just caught a flat tire and say, dang, I don't know why this happened to me. You ain't gonna say because you killed all the people and you do wrong. Because you gonna be too scared that I'm gonna kill you too.
Right.
You go, oh, well, I don't know why God did that to you.
Yeah.
You go play dumb.
Yeah.
Because that's what's gonna keep you safe. Or you gonna keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna keep you safe. It ain't always, your strength is in your silence. And you let the battle is not yours.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go there and
Yeah.
tongue wrestle with nobody and go through all that.
Yeah.
What you gonna do all that for and put yourself at risk?
Mm-hmm.
Just because your ego telling you that they got you fucked up, that they trying you,
That's all
that they,
it is.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, oh, I had a wise person ask me one time, what does trying you mean? What does that really mean for
And
real?
not only that, I'm trying to get on his level. This man has never been arrested before. He doesn't have a record. This baby ain't even had a referral. I'm thinking
And it's not because I haven't had encounters.
It's
literally
and it's
because of
like
grace and mercy.
I'm trying to operate
I've
the
been
way
held-
you get what I'm
I've
saying?
been at
Like,
college at a predominantly white institution, held at gunpoint by the police on the ground. Had the police officer told me if I don't shut up, I'm not gonna get up. With somebody recording everything, and it was I wasn't even involved in the altercation. He basically got a call that it was somebody black, and he stopped me. I was the first one he seen, and nobody did nothing. They told me basically that you ain't died, so ain't no story to tell. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't. That's when I learned, because back then that was like 2007. I thought if you talk properly, oh, you're not one of them. You sit up here with Tommy and them. As long as I don't be over here with those hood rats, I am not one of those niggers.
Yeah.
I am a black man. And that taught me, no, all y'all niggas. All y'all niggas. They don't look at the fact that you in college. They're not looking at the fact that somebody got to be doing something right. No, people judge you based off of what they perceive, not even what they see.
The cover.
What they perceive
Correct.
was already programmed in their mind. You see a dude What our culture is, if a dude walk up to you with some K-Swiss on right now, or some Aces, some lemon pepper steppers, it's not even about getting to know that person. You're programmed to automatically, that is a detection. Yeah. Oh no, he's not on my level.
Yeah.
He got to be green.
And that's why when he walked into that door,
whatever it is, because you can't walk in the Tipsons with me. You can't walk in the Tipsons with me with them on. That's all they think. That's what a person instantly think about their right now situation. Not going beneath the surface. The typical person. That's why they call you shallow, surface. You don't dig deeper. Yeah. But in this life, if you want something deeper out of life, if you want something more than turn up, you better dig deeper. You better look past them steppers.
Correct.
Or ask, what you like about them? Why you got them on?
Yeah.
Just simply ask.
And you know what's so funny, y'all?
You got to see what
we was in Walmart.
No, we was in
Walmart joking, playing.
Yeah.
Getting to buying the shoes. And we bought them a year ago.
Yeah.
Like in the Walmart, and I was like, let's get 2 pairs.
That was one of the questions. What made you buy 2 pairs?
I got
they were so comfortable.
He liked them, they were so comfortable.
And I liked them. I was like, baby.
And we were joking at first when we got them.
I was like, they don't look that bad. Like, they don't look that bad, and they are so comfortable.
And they were so comfortable for them. Because we wear my J's and stuff.
When it came to, because I don't come from an environment, I use my brain, not my body. I've always went by that rule. When it came to work, finding things to do, I go sit in the office before. I'm not that guy. I'm not a figure. I'm a house nigga all day. I'm gonna use my brain. And in that aspect, I got the heart. I could get out there and work with them boys, but I ain't got to. So why would I? So with that being said, when it came to doing hair and standing on your feet all day, 6, 7. Listen, I'm not finna do that. I'm finna get something that's y'all ain't got no sketches. Y'all ain't got nothing.
I would have got my baby some lemon peppers.
And then
working man.
They was fashionable. Like,
that man gonna work, honey. He gonna work them shoes.
And I know the people probably want to know, does he have on the lemon pepper steppers? Not today. Not today.
But you know what? We was
finna. I ain't stand up.
And I
came in because. To be honest, I was gonna go buy some more just for this interview. I was gonna buy some. I was gonna buy some. But I said, you know what? I say I'm gonna be authentic. Even if I had 10 brand new pair, this wouldn't be the environment that I am in, because I ain't finna be. This ain't no long thing. I ain't finna beat my feet. I ain't gotta be that comfortable. I ain't putting no pressure on myself.
Right.
We can sit down and we can chill.
Right.
You know
what's the name of the those are Jordan 1s, right?
Yeah, these ones.
He has all Jordan 1s for the people that
want to know.
Because you know they wonder, like, I want
he did not come in the.
He might have his lemon pepper steppers on the bar. He might have lemon pepper steppers on the bar.
Yeah, I might have more on the bar.
Because he be get back in the field.
I'm back
in the field.
Like, I'm not big on wearing other people's brands. Yeah. I'm not big on representing, you know what I'm saying, other companies, because I understand all this is business.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So.
And we at the point now, like, we living. We just living. Right. Like, baby, listen, it took a lot for us to even get up that day, to even have to go down to the courthouse for that foolishness. Like, people don't even understand what it takes for me, us, to have to get through.
Okay, so everybody say they living. So, but who are you living for?
Because you was, okay, you know why they say it? Because they was taught that if you say that, you sound like you living, and people won't ask you no more questions.
There you go.
That's a defense mechanism. Just like people say they woke. You got people that say they fast.
They love to say I woke.
You got people that's around here talking about they fasting. You got people that's around here saying they manifesting.
Let me tell you something.
They put the title on it.
I don't even want to hear that no more. Bro, I'm so sick of hearing people say they fasting.
If you fasting for real, you not tell nobody. Nobody gonna know. The fact that you let somebody know.
He had to teach me that too, though.
The fact that you
saying that. I used to walk around fasting. He was like, stop. Don't do that.
That's for the people.
It was somebody I had encounter with. This is the truth. Like, oh boy, you just said some things. I done said this so many times.
Yeah.
You don't see a real pastor. He don't walk around and say, I'm a pastor. I'm a man of God. You don't see them people walk around talking like that.
At all.
You don't see them people walk. You got people that walk around saying they prophets. Baby, I done been prophesied several times. You ain't never hear me just boldly run around here talking about people saying I'm this and I'm this. I had somebody was right here with me. I'm talking about right here with me that's stood by me and openly told me how they was a prophet, and I just heard them.
Yeah.
I just heard them.
Yeah.
And it was more like shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
And you can hear it just as
Because if you got them gifts for real, first of all, I ain't even finna tell you.
Yeah.
Because you ain't finna ask me when the money drop.
Yes.
You ain't finna sit up and play with me like that and go to asking me and picking me for all this information and questions.
Not only
to try to
that,
get your
though.
revelation.
Not only
It ain't
that
your
though,
business.
when you do have that, I'm gonna speak from experience.
Yeah.
You don't know.
and all.
You don't know.
Yeah.
It's
You don't know
you.
until this is no lie.
Yeah.
Before God show you anybody, He gonna show you yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm almost 14 years old. I'll be 40 in October.
Yeah.
It wasn't until 2023 when God showed me who I was.
Yeah.
When I tell you, that's
ma'am.
when, baby, people could have told me 20 million times a day who they saw me as, or who God told them I was gonna be.
Yeah.
That thing went in one ear and out the
the
other.
other.
Yeah.
It wasn't until God showed me.
That's
And it,
right.
you know,
That's right.
and it's the thing of transition.
And that's when I accepted it.
Right.
Because it came from Him,
Yeah.
not from man, not from nobody
There you go.
else.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it's the
right.
accountability of transitioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you transitioning into your phase, you don't gotta speak on your transition.
That's right.
People see you.
Yeah.
You know, like my walk. And I always mention it that y'all might have heard it when I
Yes,
spoke
ma'am.
on it on the show. I was diagnosed with lupus in 2019.
Oh,
I've always been a person, and I felt like I was that person in my family that I can grasp a crowd and I can pull them to my attention
Yeah.
just by my voice, by speaking to them. Because when I speak, I'm passionate about what I say.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to talk to you about something I know nothing of.
about yeah.
Because if I talk to you about something I know nothing of, I'm just speaking out the top of my dome,
It's more so.
and it's irrelevant.
It's
Yeah.
more so without experience. You can't possibly.
You can't tell me
That's just like
nothing.
a single, or they could be in a relationship for 10 years. You can't tell a married person nothing about marriage.
That's
You never
right.
been in one.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what I be trying to tell the girls.
You
when
cannot-
we
you
said
can't
it
speak
down
on
before.
it.
You know when the girls do that stuff
Like
before
me,
me.
I've never been married, and I would never sit in front of a married couple and try to counsel
But
them
it goes
on
far
what to do.
beyond
Because how
that.
can I?
Right.
It goes
How
far
can I?
beyond that though.
Right.
It's
It
just
does.
period. You
Yeah.
cannot speak on anything without the experience.
Correct.
Without the experience.
That's true.
Whether it's a mental breakdown, you have a lot of people calling people crazy. You
Yeah.
been crazy before?
Right.
Have you been crazy?
Hey, baby, you know that main thing.
Have you
DeeDee.
Had that experience.
listen.
have you witnessed inside
What crazy
internally
Yeah.
how the transition of crazy?
But listen,
becomes?
DeeDee.
For you to open your mouth to call somebody
Somebody
crazy,
crazy.
There you go.
You had to have experience.
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
You're just looking from with
Correct.
these eyes. Look from these eyes.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Look from this.
Yeah.
That's right.
Look.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
That's true.
And if they ain't calling you crazy, they calling you sick.
Mm.
That be the next step. If you ain't crazy,
You see.
you're sick.
They doing something
Because
right.
baby, they
y'all.
sure
They
said
doing
that about
something
me.
to right you
Yeah.
off.
They sure
They
said
said
that
that
about
about
Oh
me.
yeah, they did too.
But baby,
girl.
this good blood that's running through this body,
Yeah.
Straight up.
most of them can't even touch me. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But
Yeah.
if they ain't calling you crazy, they calling you sick.
36, yeah, that's right.
Cause they have to break you down.
They gotta break you
They
down.
have to
yeah.
discredit you.
They gotta, yeah.
Because if they don't discredit you, they have to explain why they don't want you.
right.
They have to they have to say out loud the petty, the shallow. They have to show themselves
You have to show
on
yourself.
who they are.
Touch not my anointed,
And do
And
my
do my
do my
prophet.
prophet no harm.
Yeah.
One thing about that ones that's
Yeah.
those that are gifted by God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you are coming to a midst of a
Yeah.
path of a person that you're coming to the midst of a path of a person that's going through a turmoil of life, and you might pray every day and ask God to write in your journal every day and ask
Yes,
God
ma'am.
to give you the provision for the vision, and you might walk into the path of a person that's struggling every day and going through their different
Yeah.
turmoils. Because see, I never told the world about it, but I made contact with a guy who was contemplating on suicide. I went to the water. It was April the 29th of 2024. I told myself I was going to go to the water and release
Yes, ma'am.
this lupus disease that I have, because I was diagnosed, officially went to the hospital with lupus on April the 29th of 2019.
Right.
That's when I went to the hospital, and that's when they officially diagnosed me, but they waited until May the 1st, which is Lupus Awareness Month.
Right.
They waited to diagnose me then,
Right.
but they had already told me what was going
What
on.
was going on?
I went to the water this particular day to say, hey, this not my battle. My sister was being tested for this. And I sit there and pray to ask God. I say, God, that's my baby sister. Give it to me. I'm stronger. I can take whatever she going through. A couple months later, I got diagnosed with lupus. A couple months later, I got diagnosed with lupus. I went to the water that day. That man told me, he heard my sermon that I was listening to, TD Jakes.
Yeah.
I was listening to it. He heard it. He said, ma'am, when I walked back to my car, he said, ma'am, can you come in for a minute? And I walked to him. I was scared, don't get me wrong, because I'm about a whole bunch of water, baby. I don't know you. You might be trying to do something to me.
Right.
The world that we live in, you'll never know.
Right.
And he said, I heard your sermon. And I kept saying, God, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Because he was struggling with something in his life. This man was sitting at that water. I seen him when I pulled up.
Yeah.
So when I pulled up, I went further because I didn't want to be around nobody when I was going to what I was doing. And I kept hearing as I drive through Riverside every day. That's where I grew up at.
Yeah.
So I take and ride through Riverside because it reminds me of my childhood when my brother was living. That's my brother is that's my person too, where I can release everything too. So that's my reminder. So I would ride through Riverside and I could hear clear as day, go to the water. So I pulled back there to the water. I seen the man when I pulled up. He had his cup of coffee and he just was sitting by there by himself. I pulled up listening to that TD Jakes sermons. And I went further. And I said my little piece at the water. And then when I walked off, I was headed to work. He stopped me. He said, ma'am. I said, Lord, please don't let this man be trying to talk to me. That's the first thing I said. He said, ma'am, can you come in for a minute? I was scared because I'm by water.
Yeah.
I'm not going to no stranger. I don't know this man.
Yeah,
I don't know what his mental is.
Yeah.
And I didn't go too close to him. He said, I heard that sermon that you was listening to. And I told God, I don't want to hear that right now because I'm going through my own problems. I grew up in a family of church. My father is a pastor. I'm a man. I'm a big man in this around in the world today. Like I'm not no small time person that you done came in contact with. This is what this man told me.
Yeah.
He say I'm not just a regular person. He said I carry a big name in this city. And he told me his name, but I would not mention it. He said I'm a big person in this city. He said, but I have problems. And so many people in the world today will say, oh, I wish I was in his shoes, but you know you don't. Because I'm hurting right now. He said, I've been with my wife for 30 years. And my best friend been my best friend since 2nd grade. And I got wind of my little baby that I just had, my firstborn, may not be mine. Because my wife is messing with my best friend, but they don't know I know. He say, how I supposed to cope with that? I really want to kill him. I really want to commit suicide right now. When he said that, like, I went into, and all I can say is, I say, the choices that you make are not yours. You gotta ask God to help you make better decisions based on what He see you as, not as what you see.
What you want to be.
I say, because when you take your life, what about those babies that you raised for so long? They not baby. They old enough to know what's going on in the world. So if you leave here and not able to teach them what they need to know, what they gonna do? In the midst of me talking to him, I don't know where my words came from, but they came and they flowed to him.
Yeah.
And when I got finished speaking to him, his last words to me was, you saved me.
Amen.
And I want you to remember that. Is that you saved me because I was contemplating on suicide or hurting somebody else.
Yeah.
He's saying, I'm going to tell you this. God told me to speak this to you. He said, you got a gift to grasp a lot of people in your presence. And they hear you when you speak. He said, you're going to write a book. And this book is going to tell your story to help everybody else.
Yeah.
I wrote that book.
Amen.
And it's called Finding My Way. Because you
Alright.
always, everybody, no matter what you go through, you have to find your way for you.
Yeah.
No matter how many boyfriends you done endure, how many beatings that they done do, how many times they ridiculed you, how many times they made you feel like you was nothing.
Yeah.
You have to find your way.
You gotta find your way.
You have to find your way.
Yeah, that's true.
So don't let anybody
Yes, ma'am.
deter you on what your path is. They can call you crazy. They can call you sick. They can call you slow and even retarded. But you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know your purpose. You know y'all purpose on what y'all got going on. This man came to your life to make you a better person.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what kind of trip you would went down if you'd have never met him. Oh, okay.
All right, Chanta.
Go ahead, because baby, they listen. It took me to a whole nother level because people is they crazy.
Yeah.
They crazy because they don't know what really can be done. And like it's so many people out in the world today that try to tell
Don't call them crazy. Don't call them crazy.
DeeDee.
No, seriously. What I do know is that God will not punish you for what you do not know.
Okay.
They don't
right.
know. They don't know. So I wouldn't call them crazy. They don't. They just. I say shame on you.
Yeah.
Because they don't know.
Shame on you because you don't know. God say seek thee.
Yeah.
Seek thee,
Yeah.
and you shall find.
Yeah.
And a lot of people be so afraid to seek because they're scared.
Yep.
Of what they
They're scared.
Yeah.
Of what they gonna find.
Not just scared. They don't. Some people don't know where to begin. Some people don't.
Now, that's true.
Or they feel like they're not ready.
It's not,
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say ready because you don't know what you're ready for.
Yeah, you don't know what's available.
People. A lot of people have not been raised in the church. They have not
Right.
been brought up
To even
knowing,
introduce.
hearing
Or you have that person
what God
together.
is and how He is.
But I'm gonna say this.
They don't know.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and I want y'all to hear me. And I know a lot of people from that's looking at this our podcast right now today. Everybody done encountered Brother Brent from Trinity Church. Everybody done went to Trinity Church, and one thing about Trinity
Well, not
Church.
everybody, because I ain't know.
You went to Trinity?
No.
You went to Trinity?
Everybody.
Never been to
How you gonna sit there and say everybody? Like, none of us.
I guess in my neighborhood where I grew up,
I used to remember Trinity,
Wait a
but
minute,
we
hold
never
on, wait a minute.
went.
It's how many people in this city? You can
Everybody didn't go to Trinity.
I went to Trinity.
But I ain't never go to
Yeah, but you
Trinity
can't play that.
though.
Okay, just say it.
If you was from Hollywood, you went to Trinity.
No, just
Hey,
say.
if you was from Hollywood, you went to Trinity.
Yeah,
You went to Trinity.
but just say it's 8 billion people in the world. I mean, in Jacksonville. You cannot
say
sit
that's
there
the
and say, oh no.
Listen, you right. I cannot say everybody, but I went to Trinity. And one thing about it, when we went to Trinity, we had to go. Listen, my mama said, "Oh, baby, whatever y'all did last night, baby, that's true, baby. Y'all played all Saturday, but y'all getting up going to Trinity in the morning. That bus coming to get y'all, and that bus coming.
Yeah, okay, so yeah,
And let me say
fair.
that, let me tell you something, because it's a lot of people. Now I need to talk to the camera on this. It's a lot of people, and I know some people like this. Maybe they get they self up and they get they self ready, and they leave out that door and leave their kids in the house. Baby, let me tell you something. I got 7 children. My oldest is 19 and the youngest is 11.
Everybody going.
Everybody, and just as sure as you land up in the husband too. Everybody
You
getting
know what?
up.
You right
Everybody
about it.
getting up.
Everybody.
What?
You right about that. And you know what the difference was in my household? It was dysfunctional. We would get put on the church van to go to church
And the mama would
then
stay.
stay home.
Yeah, it's either
was free
or.
time.
It's either
Yes.
well, no, it's 3 ways. Nobody go at all, or either you got the mama go and leave the kids, or
Yeah.
the kids go and leave the mama. No ma'am, not in my household, baby.
Yeah,
we
we
all
got put
getting
out.
up. Baby, I got the music going in I got the music going in the morning time.
I know that's
baby,
right.
you better get up.
Let's
brush
go.
your
I know
teeth,
that's
eat your
right.
And let's go.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
shut it down. Let's go.
But I look like
Let me
going to
tell you
church,
something.
getting my
and
getting
not
my
pour it into your babies
getting
like that.
filled,
Yeah.
and my kids not getting filled.
The only thing I can think of
No,
is
that's a
when
must.
I used to
Yeah,
live.
that's
I used to
right.
live with my
Okay.
auntie Sandra in Hollywood. I live with my auntie Sandra. Every Sunday morning, baby, that church music came on at a certain time. You got up and you got ready for church.
And
I think the name of the church that we used to go to was St. James, and right there in Mixon. That's the church that my daddy actually was service was at, was St. James, right there in Mixon. My auntie didn't play. My auntie turned on that music, baby. When you heard that
Right,
music,
right.
anybody in that house, y'all know what time it is. Let's get up and let's
That's how
eat.
great
So
it
we
was.
gonna
My
sum it up for the
grandparents.
people.
Yeah.
Get yourself up and get those kids up.
That's right. Yeah.
And if you got
No,
a man in the
seriously.
house,
Yeah.
if he can't get up and go to church with you,
Move
he
as
don't
a
need to be
family.
Yeah,
there.
move as a
Move
family.
as a family.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm with you.
On
that,
one
bro.
accord.
We're on one accord.
Accord.
Don't leave nobody out. The whole
Yeah.
house gotta go. Shut it down.
And then you got someone that allow they teenage children to say they don't want to go.
Yeah.
You don't want to what? Babe, how you even feel comfortable telling me you don't
Right.
want to
It's
go?
like I agree with you though.
Yeah.
You don't even have an option.
Babe, my oldest, he 18, my oldest 19. I wish a child would tell me, you still a child because you're my
Right,
child.
right.
You don't have an option.
You gonna disrespect our father like that?
How you gonna tell me you don't want to go?
You don't have an option.
I think it's so different for us now is when we got older. For a lot of us who was raised in the church and went to church Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday.
But there was a lot of that back then.
Some of us that went to church Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 to 6 days out the week. As we got older, we gave church a break. And that's where a lot of us, I feel like our generation, when I say our generation is the 30 and the 40, done got older, we was like, I go to church, I don't want to throw it on you and stuff like that or whatever. You know, it's a choice. Because when my church was coming up, my church, we was full to the capacity. I'm talking about standing on the wall, we had to go get extra chairs. The whole thing.
Well, I'm gonna say,
and in some other churches, you got older, you don't see them same people. Like you don't see the kids. Like you say, the kids got up.
But
we wasn't that bad.
I feel like that's an excuse. Because I don't feel like you say, oh, I'm gonna get at a break. No, that's because when you was a child, your mother, you was made to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You was made to go.
So it's
like
but as you become an adult, that does not say that I'm giving it a break. No, you have, just like you said, you have a choice, which you do have a choice, but nobody's making you do it as an adult. Yeah. That's the difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you was a child,
that's what you
are made to go. Not all kids, but the mothers that make their kids go.
Okay, so the last question. It was 2 questions. It was I know you said you have a case, so it would be what happened with the courthouse. I don't know if you can speak on that as much.
I'm gonna let him better answer.
What you want to know? What happened at the courthouse?
Well, they what we want to know. That what the court.
Yeah, what happened? Basically, I mean, they had no. Her siblings had no precedence in the case, and they appeared, I guess, to do what they did. They came to do what they did, and it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a coincidence. Nobody's ever came to any of her court cases.
Oh, so they wasn't supposed to be there?
No, that was the first time. Like they didn't come to any of her first appearances when she was ever. Yeah, they was there
because he's a witness in the case.
Yeah, they wasn't there. Yeah. It wasn't. They weren't witnesses in the case.
Wait, let's go back because I want to make sure the people can hear this because
there was no proper reason.
There was no.
I thought that y'all was at court against each other or something like that.
They had no bearings in the case. They're not a party in the case. They're not a witness in the case. They're not involved in the case at all. They was there to do what they did. They was on a mission
to antagonize my baby.
Hold on, that was a mission.
Wow. That was a mission.
They was assigned a mission. They don't even know why they was there. You hear me? Yeah. They don't even know why they was there. Yeah. They ain't say they Hail Marys that day, and it was on their heart. You know how,
so how would they know to go there?
You know how they heart and fair. What you mean how they was able to?
Yeah, so that don't
it's a public place.
She going to court.
I'm on.
It's public information.
Got a whole trial case going like.
It's a public place, and they don't have any other way to contact their sister.
All of this time, I thought that they.
I thought that was a part.
And we wasn't expecting nobody
so they
to be there.
walked up and it went.
We was walking in. They walked in the courthouse and. Yeah.
So you was shocked the first time you seen them?
Yeah.
Because to be honest, that was for me. That was my first time meeting Gail. Oh. So I'm gonna say that. So
finding out about Gail.
So finding out about Gail and what was going on. And so it was the seeing that, and I'm like, okay, so But like I think I said earlier in the interview, you handled yourself very well.
Yeah.
You definitely did. So what I'm saying, when it's time to come to the show and everything like that, and I'm like, okay, whatever's going on, she got this.
We came to antagonize my baby, like
anticipating and countering them
because he's a witness in the case.
Yeah, so we are officially parts of the case.
Yes,
wow.
They were not. They were never. They have never been parts of the case on an official capacity, an unofficial capacity, on none of that. They
fake pages and stuff came and showed their face.
That right. Wow. Because it wasn't getting enough tension.
It wasn't getting enough tension
behind the scene, behind the fake pages and the scene.
So did the judge or the lawyers or any of that? Did they know that they were there? That they showed up?
No, to my pretense.
After the fact.
Yeah.
Everybody
knows now. It's
everybody. They caused such a disturbance in the courthouse, from the bailiff to everybody was
even antagonizing him, our baby too, like what they was doing to him because he's a witness in it, because he was once over in their custody.
Wow.
And then
they wanted to show the whole thing has been since we've been in this battle. They have always shown him that they were more powerful because you end up coming with us. So that was more so of a, you might be with them now, but just my presence is going to speak. Don't forget what happened. Don't forget the history.
Right.
You can come
Don't
back.
forget. Don't get too comfortable where you at. Don't think. You know what I'm saying? And because you got to understand when you're dealing with adolescent, somebody that doesn't have any control over their environment or necessarily a say. The only way they know how to influence their environment is by seeing what the influencers is telling them to say. In the aspect of, you know what I'm saying? When you come offering somebody who's so impressionable, I give you some candy if you go ahead and I'm gonna buy you a tablet and I'm gonna let you play. If you just come on, are you gonna be able to do this? You could do this or do that under these conditions. You program them to create a false sense of protection. You put a false sense of safety, and you influence and entice the dopamine. Their child. That's what leaves a most impressionable is dopamine behaviors.
So how is Major? That's his name, right?
Yes.
How is Major with all of this that's going on, and that he has the experience and witness?
He's been through so much. And he's doing better. He's doing a lot better now than what he was.
Okay.
We was able to get our baby home and turn back up on so many light bulbs in him that was dim. His self-esteem was so low. He been through so much in that time because of who his mother is. They held him like my baby literally was in hostage. He was beaten, he was abused. He went through so much, and they didn't want him, baby boy, to tell what they did to him. From the beatings, from the choking, the all of that stuff. Like my Major went through it, and he could not call home. He couldn't talk to us. They set me up. A direct abuse. He encountered a direct abuse of power. Yes. He was surrounded by people that don't have no power, but they like the sense of feeling power. That makes them, the sense of power makes them feel powerful.
Powerless people.
Powerless
people that wanna they wanna be
want to inherit.
Yes.
And they feel like their age and their position and title and their irresponsibility with their body gives them the authority to make decisions and
to make those type of decisions like that. But we got him home. We had to love on them and pray over him and speak the word into him. Like we get into that word, positive affirmations. All of that stuff to get him
doing the hard work, reducing, escaping.
And when he came in contact with my sister, when she did that, it gave him anxiety. Then, after that.
Do Major know how to pray?
Yes.
Y'all taught him?
Oh yeah.
Yes. That's mandatory.
Yeah, he know how to pray and all.
Like you gotta pray. Even after you get in trouble. You gotta go pray. Because you gotta go talk to God about what's making you make these decisions.
Correct.
Yeah, you gotta go. Correct. You gotta go get them.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's great.
He's grateful and I'm grateful, y'all, because the odds that was against me, I didn't think I was gonna ever see my baby again. It was some of the times I woke up, I couldn't even think. Do nothing.
Weeping may endure for a night.
Yes.
But joy come in the morning.
But God, when I tell you joy, I was able to get my baby home and love on him, and because he hated me, he didn't understand, because he's still a kid, why those things was happening to him until And then, you know, people was they was putting his head that we hated him, we didn't want him, we didn't, you know, so that's what he was left thinking. So for me, and then girl, it got to the point where I had to bust in the house. Baby mama was superwoman to go touch my baby and grab him to let him know I love you. Like we go, I'm gonna get you out of here, but I got to go through some things because of the stuff that they put on me, the stuff that they said on our name and stuff. Like we got to sort through that, and I was able to get my baby home. That I was able to go get him out of there, like, and yes, and girl, I hadn't got no sleep in months. Like a mother's cry, Jesus, God, a prayer, but that prayer, God, He never left us through that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And we was able to get him home, and I've been better. Yeah. So that's why I can't even. At those times I was so hurt when it happened, but now when I seen them. The people who set my system that did that to me and set me up like that is I had no fight in me. It's no fight that I have in me because my baby right here, my boys right here. We back together again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for that.
You was filled with so much peace. That's all that can come out.
I'm filled with so much peace from it. Like I ain't have no energy. I have no energy to fight for nothing because like. We lost so much time. I have no time to sit and argue with y'all, go back and forth with y'all. What's done is done.
But guess what though? Now that he's back with y'all, it's so much better.
It is. It's so my gosh. Like now I'm tapping into now, like cause that shit shut me down, y'all. But like I was so depressed. It shut me down so like I didn't even see me want to do hair and doing things no more that I normally did because a part of me was missing. Yeah. You know, like. That's my baby.
Yeah. And again, that's why we say the things that God do. We don't know why.
Yes.
We don't know why.
Yeah, but I understand so much now too because he had to get my attention too. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? He had to grab my attention
all of that
too.
To happen. That didn't happen by accident.
It did. Now that I know that now, because at first I didn't understand it. Like I'm like, dang, like, and then not only that. While my baby was getting stolen from me, I'm still taking care of all the other kids.
All her nieces and nephews.
All my nieces and nephews. The same ones that could stand there and disrespect my husband, they was living at the house with us.
He want us to appreciate what
like, you know what I'm saying? And I still was able to, God was able to still give me the grace to love my nieces and nephews even while mine was getting stolen.
But guess what? That made you love Major even more.
Oh yes, I love my. That's I love
even more.
Yes,
and most importantly, it made us. It helped with our boundaries.
Yes, it did.
Even with children, you still gotta keep your safe space so that you could operate at. You know what I'm saying? At tip top level, like you know, you can push through.
Our relationship is so much better now. We shield him so much till he didn't understand good, bad, evil, and when people give him toys and this and that, he thinking that okay, like you know. And he had to learn the hard way too.
But God allowed him to see it.
God allowed, and I thank God for that too. At the same time, because he was able
prison system
exactly for the prison system
without him being had to be exposed in that capacity.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? God is good.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he became home a lot more grateful.
Yeah,
understanding my love. Yes, like
this
it can happen for real. Like
everything is not always peaceful.
And him trying to understand who he is, like son, you are. Do you know who your parents are? Do you know why people want you? Do you know why they want to do this? You know, he had to understand it. Now that he's old, thank God that he's getting it and he's understanding so much more now because he was so naive to a lot of things. They bringing him a toy bag of chips or this and that. They the best aunties in the world. They the best people in the world, but not knowing until it all unfolded when he got behind those doors. What's really going on? You get what I'm saying? So, and I just thank God for that he home now. Like I'm able to do everything. Look, I'm here. We up now, baby. Ain't no calls get declined. Ain't no calls get declined now. I'm good now, baby. I'm able to rest now. Get rest now. I'm in a good place now. Yes, I'm at peace. I'm so at peace now. I'm happy. So I'm happy about it. That's why the girls is mad. Cause I got my baby and I had my men's the next week.
That's all you need.
With the lemon pepper stuff.
Yes, baby.
I'm happy.
I know that's right.
Well,
God has been good to
listen,
us.
we want to thank you guys for coming,
Yes.
sitting down with us.
Thank y'all.
We
Thank you
really
so much.
Enjoyed this episode with you guys.
Yeah.
Like,
We did too.
this was a pleasure
We
for
did too,
us.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I learned a lot from y'all ladies.
Yeah.
You, I want to tell you, God is, girl, you have blossomed into this beautiful. I'm
Cry.
talking. What I tell you, you have blossomed so much. I see so much from back then to now. Keep going. You got this. You finna lead a lot
All the
of
way
people,
up.
a lot of women out. Like, keep going.
We call her the chosen one.
Yes, you are.
I am
The
dead.
chosen one.
You are.
I say that. Listen, I was calling myself the chosen one before I even knew I was chosen.
And we need women like you though,
Yeah.
for real though, because like I said, I come from a whole household of 8, you know, and then coming from where I come from, you know, and I'm meeting a lot of more women that has a lot of children and has a relationship with their kids and stuff. I love that. Like I girl, keep going. You got this, girl. I'm telling you, I love the blossom. I love the glow.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love everything, DeeDee. Like y'all keep
I
going though,
appreciate
and
it.
I,
Yes, ma'am.
and y'all, yeah, I'm getting to know y'all so
It's
much.
my team.
Especially you.
It's my team.
Oh, baby, she don't play here. I see this. I see the thing here,
ready.
baby. Oh,
Listen,
and you
I
a
know
sweetheart.
I'm a
I see how
tough
y'all balance each other out. Y'all keep going. Y'all got this.
She's the one that makes us laugh.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
brings-
yeah,
she
I
brings
know.
all the fun.
Yes.
And listen,
Yeah.
I know sometimes I get on her. Ooh, I get on her.
But she know. But she knows how.
It's all
to-
out of love,
yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I get at her.
Y'all
not-
balance each other
And
out.
I like her reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all I do is laugh.
She gonna give us that laugh. Come on.
Y'all is y'all.
She gonna
is
give us
cool,
that
though.
laugh.
I love
Come
it.
on.
I love it. I love to be able to bring my husband in front of women like y'all. Cause this is what it be all about for real.
Yes, it
Cause
does.
we won't be messing with the ghetto girls. 'Cause
Oh,
I
that's right.
I ain't trying to
Now
tussle
we
with
on the
nobody. I ain't trying to tussle. I done grew past some stages.
That's
honey.
right.
Ain't nobody fighting but God.
Ain't no
That's it.
exactly.
Ain't nobody fighting but God.
And you already know that better.
Right, you ain't gotta pay no court costs for him, right?
When you let him fight it,
Yeah.
you ain't got to pay
You gotta-
no
Battle is already won.
It's
Right.
already won.
All
Yeah, we
right.
appreciate y'all ladies though too.
We appreciate
Appreciate
y'all.
you
Y'all see, we
guys.
don't finish one.
On the block. We was on
We was
the
on the
block.
block.
You know, you hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
I like it.
I love
That's what's
it.
up.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
That's what's up. Okay.
Well.
Listen.
The segment has come to an end.
Yes, it have, and it was really deep.
It was.
It touched on so many levels.
Absolutely.
Like, whoo,
This was different.
This was-
different.
this
It
definitely was different.
Powerful segment.
Yeah.
Very powerful segment.
it put us to on another element to deliver to not just our guests, but to the viewers that are viewing our podcast.
Absolutely.
And
I loved it.
I will say this for everybody. If you don't know, DeeDee is married. And for the ones that's not married, me.
Me,
And
Soon.
yes, we're so happy. We're gonna find
it's
another.
coming.
But it showed you a different path of love. It opened your eyes to love. It's so many definitions, a different kind of love, how you love. And this was one of the definitions of love. And I would say how you bring God into your love. I know that we do talk about God on our podcast because we couldn't do it without Him. The podcast wouldn't be
The
broadcast if it wasn't with Him. And He put this into DeeDee. She's the chosen one. Like we said, we call her the chosen one. She
What they
calls
say?
herself the chosen
In
one.
the cut.
And He brought this to us. And like I said, you cannot have love without Him.
Acknowledging him.
And yeah, and acknowledge Him as well too. And we want to give that thanks to our guests for just enlightening to some of you who don't know what love is, or you might sit home and be thinking like, hey, this, that, and the third. But that was an eye opener for some of us. And when I say some of us, I'm going to say one is me. When you see true love, and we just witnessed that true love on the segment tonight.
And I'm going to say, for the ones that call girl crazy, she's not crazy. If she's crazy,
I like it.
if she's crazy for the Lord. Because looking at her and talking with her,
Gail got
I
plenty sense, baby.
can honestly say that is nothing but the grace of God in her.
That's working on her.
And yes, and like I said, when you start discovering God and getting God deep in you, people you start to look crazy to people, and that's all that is. That is all that it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. But again, this episode was more than amazing.
Nothing short.
Yeah. Nothing short. Y'all see, we done finished one. I thought we was gonna have to pull that third bottle out, but
Don't tell our business, DeeDee.
Yeah. So y'all see it.
Yeah.
This episode was very touching, and it was so touching to the point of I'm glad she was able to share her story to the world, because so many people are one-sided, and not only one-sided but illiterate to the fact to see what really is going on today. You know what I'm saying? And they side with different people on their ignorancy on what's really going on, like that the deliverance of Big Daddy.
Yeah.
And the deliverance of Gail to sit there and just deliver their story on how they met, the turmoils that they have endured, and where they are now.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing to have their child back in their home,
It's a beautiful
loving on
thing.
him, caring for him, and showing him it's so easy for things to change within a blink of an eye, and for him to understand and witness the deliverance of what can happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure, you know, like I even watched a couple of her videos when the sister spoke on the shoes, which that was so ignorant to me. You know, just me personally, and you know, I'm a big dog, so I can speak on how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So that was so ignorant to me. To include a child, you could say what you want to say about that mom and that daddy, but when you spoke on that child, you took it to a whole nother level. And that's what's wrong with society today. They'll take in, when they can't get you or get a reaction out of you, they try to bring your child as the topic, because they know there's a lot of people that's their thing. You speak on my child, you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? But she was so humble. He was so humble. That child was so humble. That child sit there and that child looked at that camera and was so humble. And in the end, what she did, she showed a video of him putting stickers and doing all kind of painting on the shoes. Baby, this don't make us. These shoes and these clothes don't make us, because at the end of the day, we can't take none of this mess with us.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah,
I love their deliverance and what they had to say to us, and just to give their side of the story, because they've been hushed and they only spoke on just what they needed to speak on.
Oh yeah.
And I love that for them. I love the whole thing for them. I love it.
But go ahead.
I just felt a little joke, a little side note, ladies. Hey, sometimes the lemon pepper steppers might be what we need.
Ooh, baby.
The lemon pepper steppers might be what we need. I always looking at these drawers and stuff.
Where is?
Why the lemon pepper steppers?
You might not be the one.
What size they is?
You hear me? Baby, that was different. That was different.
What size you need, Big Daddy?
You hear me?
No, you
The
need
gal said she got a two. Not one, but two now.
No, you need your big daddy.
Girl, baby.
Baby, don't tell my business. That's another talk for another
whole
day.
other episode.
Yeah, you hear me?
They something else, y'all. They something else. But I do want to say this, that I really can't wait, because I know what God can do, and I really can't wait till they get back together as a family. The sisters, the siblings.
Yes.
And when they do, y'all, I'm gonna bring them all here.
Right.
Look, we're gonna have them all here on the block.
On the block.
I'm serious, like all of them on the
Family come
block to
first.
show y'all that this is what God can do. This is what, after all the bickering and the going back and forth, this is what God can do. This is what God can do. And I just can't wait. So I want everybody to be open. Just be open and be mindful. Yeah, things happen, and you know, like I said, God allows certain things to happen to make us better.
Right.
That's it. Just to make us better.
Right.
But yeah, this episode was something else. Y'all, I still got this little bit of wine sitting there.
We not finna pay her no mind. She put that glass up, y'all. But tune in to next time.
Before they do that, now they need to like, comment, share, and subscribe
to the Block Podcast.
All right.
On YouTube.
All right, you guys. Peace.
Catch us on the next episode of
The Block.